I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart, I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving.
Salute. Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network, Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. Tonight, watch along the Rivalry, final game of a 3-game series here of the best rivalry in all of sports. The New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox. The rubber game, each team with a victory apiece. And of course, why do we see a lot of Puerto Rico flag? Because it is National Puerto Rican Day Parade Day in Nueva York. We saw the beautiful parade up and down Fifth Avenue. If you're Boricua, make it known. And of course, I am. And let's go. Proud heritage of me Raíces Borincana. It was a beautiful parade, a beautiful day out there. If you were coming back in the parade, I hope you showed your pride, your bandera. And of course, it was a beautiful desfile. It is the National Puerto Rican Parade, and that's why it was featured today. And salute Mr. Steve Fetlip. Salute Steve in the building. You're going to hear the coqui in the background. That is the Puerto Rican soundtrack. If you're in the island of Puerto Rico, you hear the coqui. It's a little tiny frog that does a beautiful noise. So tonight's broadcast will be part of embracing the heritage of Puerto Rico. First, you see as we feature is Jose Trevino and Kike Hernandez, the two Puerto Rican players for both opposing teams on one end. So let's get right into it. So welcome tonight, everyone, to the BX Sports Jedi Network. And of course, I have the matchups. Of course, we always got a segment here. Let's make a bet. Absolutely. We're going to make a bet tonight here. We're making major the Red Sox and the Yankees. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorite on money line at plus 105. Over and under 8.5 points at a minus 125. Bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck. Now, of course, tonight's matchup is going to meet your two pitchers that are, number 5 pitchers for the Red Sox and for the Yankees. Clarke Schmidt taking on Bello. Now, for Bello, he is being groomed there as a future pitcher for the Boston Red Sox here, as well as Clarke Schmidt. Both guys are trying to find their footing here in this American League East and are going to go against one another. The Red Sox made a really heavy left-handed lineup, and I have the lineup here for you, and I'll set it up in a moment. As here's the Red Sox lineup. Leading off in center field is Jarren Duran. Batting second, right fielder Alex Verdugo. The left fielder is Masataka Yoshida. At third base, Rafael Devers. The designated hitter will be Justin Turner, followed by the first baseman, Tristan Casa. The second baseman and the Puerto Rican native is Enrique Hernandez, followed by the catcher, Reese McGuire. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Pablo Reyes. For the New York Yankees, here is their lineup for tonight. A different lineup again. What else new with this team? But in right field, and leading off, the immortal Teletubby Willie Calhoun. Batting second, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Cleaning up the designated hitter will be Josh Donaldson. The left fielder, Jake Flowers, followed by the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. The center fielder, Billy McKinney, batting eighth. And behind the plate, Jose Trevino. And batting ninth at shortstop, Eduardo Cabrera. So no Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup there. Interesting to see no Stanton tonight. Also, Willie Calhoun took a scare earlier in the day. Carlos Rendon was doing some pitches with some live batters in the box, and Willie Calhoun got hit. on his arm where he broke it a few years, many years ago, but he has some tingling, and after a while the pain went away, and he's in the lineup. He said he's good to go. So Willie Calhoun there, boy, the Yankees playing. They really like the Willie Calhoun stuff. He's been hitting well for the Yankees in this homestand. He's let's face it, the Yankees offense has been struggling, brutal, but Willie Calhoun, like it or not, the Teletubby is hitting. I know the Teletubby keeps hitting, and if he keeps hitting and coming up with some hits, you got to play the guy. So we'll see with that there. And you're as good as your starting pitcher. The Yankees, they finished this series with their Boston Red Sox this evening. They get a well-deserved day off tomorrow, Monday night. And then on to the Subway Series. We'll take on our crosstown rivals, the New York Mets. But right now, it's one pitch, one inning, one game at a time. We look at that first before we look ahead and start looking at other teams or chopping on the bit. If we're going to play a team that's struggling, we just got to show we take care of our business first. We have the Red Sox in front of us. So once we take care of the Red Sox and we take care of business, then we look ahead. But we have some news about Aaron Judge. He is not in the walking booth, but there's still some swelling and there's stuff. So we still have no timetable for Aaron Judge to return. The encouraging thing, they saw him walking around Yankee Stadium without that boot. Personally, even if he is healthy or he's feeling better, I will still go on precautionary for him to wear that boot. Also, it helps take the weight off that toe and let those ligaments heal. I would have kept them on that boot regardless, and so he could just. But also, what the main thing with Aaron Judge is he got to be able to put torque, and put and step into a pitch, and if he's going to be able to see if that toe is going to bother him, if that's going to be something that's going to linger all season. Personally, people are saying that he might not be back until All-Star game. I'm thinking, both him and Rendon, we'll see you after the All-Star break. I believe Rendon, I personally think Rendon won't be back until August, and maybe Judge, a series after the All-Star game, a little right before trade deadline. I think we can see when we'll see Judge, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Don't know the fact that I have no information, no insights. Just me, just gut feeling when it comes to these injuries there. So we're almost ready for first pitch. If you're new to the channel, thank you. Welcome aboard. We thank you guys here. We do the watch along, we do the play-by-play, and we do a heavy chat interaction program. We'll put a scoreboard up in a minute as we speak. We'll bring in the score. You'll see the scoreboard there. We'll call the balls and strikes. You'll see the score. You see the count, how many balls, how many strikes, how many outs, what inning are we in. And also, we encourage you to please hit that like button, hit that like, share, and subscribe, so you get to watch along and be part of the program. We read everyone's chat. No one is not left out of the program. And let's go. And Mr. Steve says, I'm scared that type of injury requires surgery. The Judge, you know what? I thought about that, Steve. To repair it, and thought about that. And if that happens, I think that's an off-season type of surgery, Steve, because I think that he's going to want to tough it out and grind it out. And I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the season he has to get surgery on that, and be ready for spring training. I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not a lingering situation on his big toe there, the captain of the toe. So the captain with the captain of the toe down hurt. So we shall see there. I guess the guys, I know Mr. Crystal Flash is working tonight, so I don't know Lamario, and I know he said he was going to take a couple days to decompose or decompress, whatever, with the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays series. So that was going to take a little bit of starch out of him. So he'll be back. The guys will be back. So we're just about a few minutes away from first pitch. You're going to see the lineup there as the Yankees take the field, and Clarke Schmidt about to begin his warm-ups for the New York Yankees. It looks like a beautiful evening in New York, and of course, everyone. I hope that had a beautiful day in not just in the Bronx, all over the metropolitan New York area. I know the National Puerto Rican Day Parade was going on, the festivities, and hopefully the Yankee Stadium gets full of those folks that joined and had fun at the parade, and that's what it's all about. I know for me personally, my personal opinion, my personal experience living in New York City, maybe, you know, when I was a young child, growing up, whenever the National Puerto Rican Day came, we knew for me it was the start of the summer. I know everyone said Memorial Day, but wait a minute, what about Memorial Day? Memorial Day was okay. Sometimes it wasn't quite warm enough that I remember. But then when National Puerto Rican Day came, you're in the beach, it's warm, it's nice. You know, school's about another week away for being over, and your summer vacation was about to start. So for me, that was the official start of the summer as a child. That will be my benchmark. The National Puerto Rican Day Parade. I said, okay, ahora viene el verano. Now here comes the summer. I like the Gran Como de un verano en Nueva York. Summer in New York, there's nothing like it. So Clarke Schmidt is getting his, just giving you a little bit of insight to just a little bit being real, being who I am here. And Clarke Schmidt was getting his warm-up pitches. He is 2-6 record with a 4.96 ERA, 61 innings and 2/3 pitch. He's given up 74 hits, 68 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 10 home runs surrender. But with Schmidt, lately he's been pitching well. Can he turn things around? We all think he's suited for a bullpen role, but we shall see here. Now, stepping into the batter's box here, the ticker's always going to be a couple of seconds ahead of me. So it's Jared Brayan, who's batting 276 with 3 home runs, 23 RBIs. He's 45 for 168. The Red Sox decided to put their top 4 hitters left-handed. So they're loading up against Clarke Schmidt, the first pitch of the game, and this one is grounded the opposite direction, and there is a base hit. And quickly McKenna cuts it off. He's going for 2, and good hustle there from Durant. So he hustled. That is a hustle double. That's what speed does. So he made that into a double. He got McKenna. He was backhanding that, so he backhanded. He has to turn. He did not stop coming out of the box. He was thinking of 2 all the way. And that's a hustle double there. So a leadoff double in there for the Red Sox. That will bring up Alex Verdugo. Alex Verdugo, who's batting 286 with 5 home runs, 24 RBIs. He's 69 for 241. There's a pitch for a strike. We're ahead of count, 0-1. Just like Domingo Germán with Clarke Schmidt, get ahead of count. Get ahead of the count. Strike 1, pitch ahead. You're going to have success. Get these Red Sox hitters a little off balance. So here's the 0-1 from Schmidt. There's a big strike, 0-2. So we have an 0-2 count here with Alex Verdugo. And pitch, this one is chopped slowly to second. Torres fields, throws, and in time. Bud Duran moves over to third. That was a productive out for Alex Verdugo. He hit it slow, and he hit it on the right side of the diamond, allowing Duran to go to third. Now, with 1 out now, here's Yoshida. He has an RBI opportunity with a man on third. So Yoshida, another left-hander against Schmidt. Clarke Schmidt deals the pitch. This one is lined, and this one is caught there on a caught by shortstop. So they played him well there now with 2 outs. So the scouting report helped the New York Yankees there. They played the infield in to begin with, and this was a looper and caught there on the line by Oswaldo Cabrera. So now that's 2 away now to a dangerous Rafael Devers. Rafael Devers has homered in both of these games in the series. And the pitch. There's a called strike. I'll give you Devers' numbers. He's batting 247, 15 home runs, 52 RBIs. He's 62-43. He's behind in the count, 0-1. Yankees are 1 out away from striking that runner at third. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So quickly 0-2. Guys, I usually get the sound going, but since I'm a little soloed, we'll won't have all the sound effects on hold, and he fouls that one. So it's 1-2. I guess we could do the. All right, so he's got a count here. He's got 2-strike count on Devers as home plate umpire going to clean home plate. Remember, I'm going to be a couple of seconds behind always from the score ticker. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Devers. Clarke Schmidt gets out there. No runs, a hit, but they leave the man on third. And 9 pitches to get out of that inning. Very economical pitch count, despite the leadoff double with Clarke Schmidt. Boy, the Red Sox, I believe they were, 1 for 14 yesterday with runners in scoring position. Tonight, they're 0 for 1. So they left a lot of men on base. We talk about the Yankees offense struggling, but the Boston Red Sox says, here, hold my beer. And you could see them also struggling with runners in scoring position. All right, so here's the Yankee lineup for those that are coming in. You'll see it scrolling underneath there. I'll post it one more time, but we want to first acknowledge the chat and say hello to Miss Maria, my good friend Maria. Salute, buenas noches. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. Let's get a win, Maria. Let's go Yankees. I know you must be a little bummed out that there's no Giancarlo Stanton tonight, but he could come in and pinch hitting role. Hopefully, he'll come in and pinch hit, get a pinch hit home run for the Yankees. And of course, there's the lineup one more time. I'll scroll the lineup as we wait for the commercial there. You'll see the lineup there for tonight's game. And of course, it will be Brayan Bello pitching for the Red Sox. He's a 3-4 record with a 3.97 ERA. He's been pitched 47 and a third innings. He's given 50 hits, 46 strikeouts. He has 15 walks and surrendered 7 home runs for Bellows. One thing I want to see from the Yankees, though, I've been noticing they're a little bit impatient working the count. You know, one thing that the Yankees' signature and staple throughout the dynasty, and let's put it this way, since 1993, working the count, getting deep into the count, and that was implemented when they signed Wade Boggs, teamed up with Mooney and Bernie Williams adapted to that, and that's been something, a staple for the New York Yankees for many, many years. And this year, I'm noticing they're going a little away from that. I kind of don't like it. If it's broken, don't fix, but no, different players play differently. All right, so Bellows will finish his warm-up. He'll get his first crack at it, and it'll be the immortal Teletubby, Willie Calhoun. Now, Calhoun is batting .246, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. He's 36 for 122 from the left side, and he misses for a ball. 1-0. And here's the 1-0 pitch. He missed 2-0. Hola, saludos, Bogotá, Colombia. Saludos. Salud. A Yankee fan, gracias por estar sintonizado con nosotros. And the pitch, foul out of play. Que bendiga a Colombia. I know tonight, day off, Maria. I know you're bummed out. And here's the pitch. 3-1. So 3 balls in 1 strike. 3 balls in 1 strike. To the leadoff hitter, the Teletubby Calhoun. And le está bateando del izquierdo, el zurdo. He's the left-hand hitter. And the pitch from the right-hander, and he hits it the opposite direction, and it is slicing foul. So it is now the count 3-2. So we're waiting for the 3-2 pitch coming here to Calhoun. Steps in the batter's box. Bellows gets the deal, and the 3-2. This one is grounded right to the second baseman. Hernandez fields, throws in time. 1 away. So you score that 4-3 if you're scoring it in your scorebook. Now with 1 away, here's Gleyber Torres, who slides into the number 2 spot. Torres batting .256 with 11 home runs, 20 RBIs. He's 62 for 242. And the right-hander from Venezuela will step into the batter's box. So Bellows comes to the set. It's taking an awful long time there. Now Torres back in the batter's box. Here's pitch to Gleyber. Gleyber first ball swinging. This hits high in center field. Back, and it just hit the track and it died there for the second out. He gave it a ride, but he did not have enough power to get it with the wall. So with 2 quick outs now, so 2 outs, bring up Anthony Rizzo, the first baseman. Now, Rizzo had the day off yesterday, who's batting 273, 11 runs, 30 RBIs. He's 63 for 231 for Rizzo. He called strike 0-1. So 8 pitches, just like Clarke Schmidt trying to get, he had 9 his time up. Now here's the 9th pitch from Bello, and Rizzo hits it. So both pitchers with 9 pitches in the first inning. So esto parece que tiene un taxi esperándolo. These guys must have a taxi waiting for them because they're swinging away. They're trying to get Yankees trying to get to their off day. Yeah, I guess they want to go see the Transformers movies on Monday. They want to get this game over. And so we play a full inning here. No score. And I know, I get it. I get it. We don't want to be, tampoco no queremos estar aquí. We don't want to be here for like 6 hours on a stream. We want a quick game, but for what I'm not liking from our Yankees, they're not working the count. Gleyber Torres brings, I understand, you know, and I said, well, Jedi, if he would have hit the home run there, you would have been happy celebrating hitting because he just hit a solo shot. Verdad que sí. He hits a home run, it feels good. But I want them to work the count. That's a signature. Put base runners on. Get the walks, make some havoc. The pitch count go nuts. Wreck a game. I haven't seen that, you know. And it's the approach it comes from the front office all the way to the manager. They're not giving that. Gracias. Thank you so much. That's right. Please hit that like button, like my friend here, Enrique. Thank you so much. Gracias mucho. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, we're waiting for the inning to come to conclusion. Both pitchers with 9 pitches. So, economical. Just like we saw Domingo Germán last Sunday against the Dodgers, he was very economical. You saw how long in the game Domingo Germán was able to pitch. It helped the Yankee bullpen. It helped them just reset the whole bullpen, save some arms. Now, if Clarke Schmidt, we know what with Clarke Schmidt is pitching length. He gets into some walks, but if he could give those economical pitches, it helps the Yankees in the long run. So we're waiting to come back here. Regresamos. And now, stepping into the batter's box, I'll give you his numbers. It is Turner, who's batting 264 with 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. He's 62 for 235. The free agent that came over from the Dodgers. The 37-year-old designated hitter, former Met, former Dodger, takes a call outside, 1-0. So he has to Schmidt get ahead of the count. That's all we're asking for here. So 1 ball, no strike. And the pitch. This one is pop. And see Rizzo chasing it. He ran out of room. So a souvenir foul over the right side. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, we're waiting for the 1 pitch here. And Schmidt ready to deal the lanzamiento. This is a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 count. A little Spanglish tonight. We got the 2-1 count here. And Schmidt deals. This one is foul. So it squares the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Double strike to the lead hitter, Turner, here in the top of the second inning. Now Schmidt, he's ready. Here is a 2-2. Ooh, just missed. He'll check the home first umpire. No swing. So the count runs full, 3-2 there. That was pretty close there. I see it on the pitch com box here on the scoreboard. They didn't miss by much, fellas. And the 3-2. This one is slow tapper. It'll be foul. A slow deliver. So it's 3-2 now still. And the pitch. This one is foul again. Otro foul. We'll do it again. So you got to be careful with Justin Turner here. With a 3-2 pitch. Now the payoff. This ball is hit to right field. Does he have enough? And he does. It's a solo shot. Justin Turner with an opposite field. And he cleared it. And a home run. So cuadrangular para los Boston Red Sox. Yeah, just where Gleyber Torres couldn't hit his, Justin Turner does. Boston up 1-0. Brandon Schultz. Salute. He is in my state of Florida. Saludos. Salute, Mr. Brandon. So Boston has a 1-0 lead on the ball out and over where Turner just deposits it to the right center field bleachers. As the fan throws the ball back into Yankee Stadium where he turned it. 1-0 Boston. That's Turner's 8th home run of the season. And that is his 27th RBI. So here's the pitch. There's a ball to Tristan Casa, batting 206 with 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. He's 36 for 175. And he's behind the count. Clarke Schmidt now, and evens the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Una bola, un strike. The Astros lost again. I did not know that. I did not know the Astros lost again there. Here's the 1-1. Casa hits this one. Center field. McKinney, it sounded more thunderous off the bat, but it was right in front of the warning track for the first out. So 1 out now. Here it comes the Puerto Riqueño Quique Hernandez. Hernandez, who's batting 226 with 7 runs, 27 RBIs. He's 48 for 212. Tonight, Quique Hernandez is in second base. So we see Quique Hernandez at times play center, shortstop, now at second base. Versatile there. Nick's call strike. 0-1, Quique Hernandez. And here's this one is foul. Heel, salute heel. He goes, sorry we couldn't beat those Rays. Took 2 out of 3. And they just faced the Athletics next. If I'm an Oakland fan, I'm not buying tickets to a single game because the result will be the same. Who plays the Rays next? Who plays Oakland? The Rays play Oakland again? It's like they seem like they play every series against the Athletics here. And the 0-2. 1 outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow. Hio, I send you the link if you want to come on board and chop it up. You can for a little bit. The 1-1, 2 balls and no 2 strikes. So 24 pitches here. A run is in for Boston. They're up 1-0. So Hernandez at the plate with a 2 balls and 2 strike count. And lanzamiento outside, the count runs full, 3-2. See, this is what Schmidt cannot afford. No problem, Hio. I know you could. No problem, Hio. You got it, buddy. We have a payoff pitch coming. This one is foul again. All right, so we have a 3-2 count. A run is in for Boston. Now Schmidt ready to deal the pitch. Here comes the pitch from Clarke Schmidt, and this one is going to be another foul ball. So this is a 9-pitch at bat here for Kike Hernandez. So when he was very economical the first inning, now his pitch count is, he pitched almost more than double what he threw the first inning at 27 pitches here. And he still has 2 more outs to record. And the pitch. This one, another foul straight back here. So Kike Hernandez battling here. It's going to be a 10-pitch at bat here. So here's Schmidt ready to 3-2 pitch. This one, another foul ball again. Boy, I tell you one thing, these Red Sox, all series, you had the 14-pitch walk for Yoshida, I believe Friday night, and of course you seen yesterday. The Red Sox really put a different approach to normal. Did you ever go to New Yankee Stadium? No, I haven't gone yet. That's the only one. And the pitch, this one is popped up. Foul. I moved away. I was supposed to go, and I didn't. Have not gone. Long story short, I have not gone to the new Yankee Stadium, no field, but I've been plenty of times to the old ones, to the old Yankee Stadium and Shea Stadium. And I'm be honest with you, from what I'm told, I have to see myself to be the judge of it. But the old Yankee Stadium was I loved it, charming. I have great memories there. This one is popped up to left field, and Bauer makes the play, 2 out. I definitely have to do that. We were going to do that last summer. We were going to go to Yankee Stadium last summer. We were really going to do the trip to go for a game. Well, I probably do it sometime. I don't think I'll do it this season, but maybe next season I'll go to Yankee Stadium. There's a strike. 0-1. Yeah, because right now my oldest just started. It's in college right now, and then financially things are different. 0-1. There's an 0-2. So we'll do it next year. We'll go to the game. So 0-2 here, 33 pitches. Let's see if we can get the strikeout and keep the damage there in the middle. And the pitch, there it bounces in the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is Reese McGuire. So they didn't give you McGuire's 284 batting average. No home runs, 10 RBIs. He's 27 for 95 before the 1-2 pitch comes. Now Clarke Schmidt deals. Swing and a miss. He got him. There we go. However, the damage is done. 1 run, 1 hit. And they're on the board. 1-0 Boston. As we get ready here for the Yankees to come up. And put that line up there. And I'll read the chat in a second. And he was coming from a guy who doesn't travel much. You could tell the old Yankee Stadium was just better, especially with the history behind and everything. Yeah, you're right, Heel. You're right on that there. It was a charm. There was an aura, because maybe could this Yankee Stadium might be all modern. It might have the bells and whistles when it comes to Wi-Fi, USB ports, Ethernet, all the good stuff that has happened to these modern day standards that we have now in our world. Yankee Stadium, it was just baseball park. It had concession stands. It had the bathrooms. Yes, it was just a baseball stadium that you could fit 56,000 plus there. I know this one holds less, but man, Yankee Stadium hold more. But it was something about that's the sound, the acoustics that especially in the postseason. It was I think the Yankees also an intimidation factor when they moved, and of course you could say, wait a minute, they won a World Series already in the new stadium. Yeah, the first year of assistance with a good team, but there was something about Yankee Stadium with other teams that just by going into the visiting's locker room, you had an intimidation factor because you were like, whoa, This is a stadium where if you're visiting ball club, across from that hallway, the greats were there. Mamazio, Berra. The names belong Yankees, but think about all the visiting players that played, all the famers that never won in Yankee Stadium, that came and that sat in that same um, dugout, that same locker room that never won, and that's an intimidating factor that the Yankees lost when they move across the state, in my opinion. And here we go. And I agree with you there, Steve, with that segment that you just mentioned. Here's leading off. Here's Donaldson, who takes a call strike 0-1. I'll give Donaldson's numbers after this 0-1, 1 ball, 1 strike here. Donaldson is batting 154, 5 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's only 6 for 30. So this is only going to be his 40 at bat of the season. He was out for a while. The 1-1 inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Citi Field looked like it from the outside. Steve, like a great stadium. I mean, you see the Shake Shack, you see the you see the subway in New York as well, but there's something about that the skyline there when you see Washington Bridge. There's something about that with Citi Field, aesthetic wise, it looks really now. And the pitch outside. The building has a larger footprint affected sound. And I just think Citi really needed it. I didn't think Yankees Stadium, the 3-1 swing and a miss 3-2. I didn't think Yankee Stadium. I didn't think they needed the whole building. Could it have used an update or remodel or refurbish? I know they did it in '76. They did it when a piece of the roof came down and the pitch here. And Donaldson gets a 1-out walk. I mean, a leadoff walk. What did I say? 1 out. I'm sorry. A leadoff walk. I'm trying to have an ongoing conversation with Joy. This is what helps, especially when you're in one-man booth, to have the conversation back and forth with the chat. Yeah, that's phenomenal there when it comes to, and I think Yankee Stadium, they should have had a refurbish and just gotten up to date with it. But hey, you know, it's what it was. Here's Powers pitch. There's a call strike to Jake. Now Jake coming in here is batting 231 with 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. He's 18 for 78. So we have an 0-1 count coming. The pitch, up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And if they would have done the Yankee like here, one of the big mistake, they should be retractable. We have a 1 pitch. This one is foul. It's 1-2. They should have done a retractable dome, in my opinion, for Yankee Stadium. You're going to spend most of the time with the dome open. Only when inclement weather, they should close it. Not only that, you could also now have concerts. I don't know if the Yankees didn't want to step on the Madison Square Garden's toes or whatever the case was. The Garden has enough stuff on. Here's the 1-2. Nope, 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, this is where the Yankees could have made a lot of money. Think about big picture. Because if they would have had a dome, they could have killed the vents. I know I'm glad they got rid of the soccer stadium out there, messing up the outfield. But here's the 2-2, and he fouls it off. You could have done concerts. You know, you're telling me a Yankee Stadium, you know, a Bad Bunny Yankee Stadium in the middle of the winter time, or any. I'm just using Bad Bunny as an example. He's right now one of the hottest artists. You could easily fill that stadium, bringing revenue into that stadium all year long. Also, the WWE does a lot of events. They want to do big capacity outdoor stadiums type. The 2-2, and that's called strike 3. Backwards K caught there. Bowers did not agree with it. So 1 out. Bowers failed to get the runner into second place. Oh, that was a border pitch there. Yeah, you could have done that in WrestleMania. And think about that easily would have had grossed at least 40,000 fans easily for the WWE in right before the season starts. That's outside Pro Bowl. Or even a Survivor Series in the middle of November, New York. There's, they never WrestleMania. They never thought about the bigger picture. With putting it, and just with the marquee name Yankee Stadium, any other event would have been phenomenal. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He has a 1-0 count. There's strike. 1-1. DJ, who's batting 236 home runs, 21 RBIs. He's 49 for 208. Also, I know that the NHL does some outdoor stadium stuff with the Rangers. You had the Devils. You had the Islanders, I believe, there a couple times. They had, and that's good. But just think of the possibilities what they would have done with a retractable 1-1. I don't think they could have done a Super Bowl because you have Giant Stadium and you have MetLife, MetLife. So I don't think they would have bought a Super Bowl to the stadiums. But you also have, and I know football you could play outdoors, but about when you do, they never thought saw a big picture of bringing that of making that an indoor to making that a retractable where it could cover it under. I mean, they never thought about the big picture. No rain delays and you could open your season Yankee Stadium, the pitch. This one's grounded and it's foul. So we have a 1-ball strike with Donaldson the runner first. I don't see Yankees doing any running. So and the pitch. This one is hit in the air right field. This is going back and back pedals and he makes the play there on the line to Verdugo for the second out. So unlike Turner's hit to the right field, the Yankees are just coming up short. I guess they didn't eat their Wheaties this morning. So 2 outs, runner at first. Here's Billy McKinney. McKinney was batting 308 with 1 home run, 1 RBI. He's 4 for 13. Kenny was just recently bought up. His contract purchased from the minor leagues, so he's in. With all the different injuries the Yankees have to pitch. And there's all-speed pitch for a changeup in there for a strike. He's ahead of the count, 0-1. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Got him in front of Kenna. He's behind in the count, 0-2. Rain cost money indeed. Just think if they would still be able to play the games with the rain, parking, food, venues, and the O2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Because let's face it, when they we saw that on with the White Sox, when they had the doubleheader, game 1 was empty. So just think if they would have had the dome, those people that were coming in for game 2, they would have sold all the food, all the parking, merchandise, and they lost out. The 1-2, and that fouls back. They would have made so much more money. I guess I don't know. I guess it really costs that much to put a retractable dome in Muppy. Miami has it, so if the city of Miami could afford it, and no one really hardly goes there. I mean, and the 1-2, this one pulled to right. This one drops in, and this was going to hit in, and that will bad luck there, and it goes into the seats for a ground rule double. As McKenna dunked it in there for a ground rule double. I don't know if Donaldson would have scored on that one, though, folks. Maybe it is a blessing in the guys there. Depend on the carom if that would have not hit, or not. That would be interesting where the carom would have hit. If it would have hit, and it would have got stuck into the wall, bounced around, maybe Donaldson would have scored. But fortunate break for the Red Sox there. So here's Jose Trevino. Vamos Trevino. There's a ball strike. 0-1 to count. Trevino's batting 212, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, 24-113 for last year's All-Star. Puerto Rican native, and the pitch as he fouled it 0-2. He's behind the count 0-2 to Jose Trevino. He just missed with a ball. Now, can Jose come up with a big 2-out base hit? And a base hit will give the Yankees a lead because McKenna could run depending on where he hits. Here's the 2 pitch to Jose. This one it up the middle, and it hit the bag, and it goes up there. One scores. Let's see if the Yankees going to take the lead. And the Yankees take the lead. Jose comes through. He gets a base hit up the middle, and it ricocheted off the second base bag. In base hit there. 2 runs are in. There you go. RBI single for Jose. Yo soy boricua, pa' que tú lo sepas. Let's go, Jose. Yankees take a 2-run lead there. So here's Oswaldo Cabrera. The pitch to Cabrera, swing and a miss. He gets ahead of him. 0-1. Now Cabrera, who's batting 199, 4 home, 18 RBIs. He's 32 for 161. He's in for the struggling Volpe, giving him a night off. It gives him 2 nights for Volpe to clear his head and get ready for the Subway Series. The pitch. Cabrera picks this, pop this one into center field. Duran is under it. Duran makes the play. However, the Yankees, they take the lead. They get 2 runs on 1 hit, and they leave 1 on. Or on 2 hits, excuse me. And we go now. The Yankees with a 2-1 lead here. We go to the 3rd. Over a life of the stadium will pay yourself off. Yes, the retractable dome, Steve. I totally agree with you on that because, like I said, when I was saying, you could hold other events. It doesn't have to stay. You know, when the Yankees are not playing in November you could even put the cutoff November to March. No, and then after March 25, no more events. Got to get it ready for baseball season. You could put concerts, big music concerts. My goodness, NCAA. You could probably hold one of the regionals there as well. There's so many possibilities. They never thought about that there, because let's face it, it's starting to get where they're going to start getting outdoor bigger venues. You see it when it comes to when consumers are consuming, especially I can see it in the wrestling aspect. Especially for tournaments, for tournament time, and especially when like the NBA is thinking about going into tournament style, in their mid-season tournaments. You could hold the mid-season tournaments in like a Yankee Stadium. Just the name, the marquee name itself. There's so many possibilities marketing wise with that. You could even have the World Baseball Classic in New York, where New York is supposed to be a melting pot of all different nationalities. Just think about the games. They would have I know Miami is also a beautiful melting pot of a lot of Latinos, but if you put that region that they had in Miami and New York with Dominican, Venezuelans, Puerto Rican, oh my goodness, how much the Yankee Stadium will be full to the brink. I know people don't like the World Baseball Classic, but let's face it, you put that in Yankee Stadium in a dome where the conditions are nice in the middle of February there, that place will be packed to the brink. Money that could have been made there. I know it's only 4 years, but my goodness. Okay, so here's Reyes. Pablo Reyes will lead off here, and there's a strike. Schmidt with the lead now, so they give Clarke Schmidt the lead. So here's Reyes' numbers, who's batting 289 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's 13 for 45. The pitch, and there's a quick strike here. He's ahead of the count 0-2. So I like the fact that Clarke Schmidt gets the ball and wants to throw immediately, get ready, and net allow the hitters to be comfortable or settle in to the batter's box. Now, Clarke Schmidt just got the lead. He's got to make work. He's got to work of this quick, get his offense back up And here's 0-2. Oh, there's the ball strike. So he did a good morning, good afternoon, and good night there for the first out. 3 straight pitches he called, and he got him out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Here's Jared Duran, who was batting 276. He doubled his first time out. And he remember he had a hustle double. So this guy has a lot of speed, and he lines this one hard there, and that's right to second baseman. And that's another single. So he's a double and a single halfway through there for a cycle. So he's seen something on Clarke Schmidt, because first 2 pitches he's been swinging at it and swinging with some authority on Clarke Schmidt. And that's a bat there for here's Verdugo. Verdugo picks a ball up high for 1-0. In case everyone's wondering, and this is Heel, who's the statistician here, wondering, the Red Sox lineup has been 250 with an OBS of 250. Thank you, Heel, for that stat. And that's against Clarke Schmidt. Okay. And the pitch, this one is popped up. And it's make the seat, so I'll be souvenirs for fans. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Clarke, okay, he's starting to get into towing the slab here. He's getting ready here. He keeps an eye at the runner first. He's holding. He'll throw over a pickoff attempt that gets his uniform dirty. Duran, his first attempt at a pickoff. 41 pitches for Clarke Schmidt with a 1 ball, 1 strike count, with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. The Yankees up 2-1 here. Now he's ready to deal the pitch. The 1-1. The runner goes. This one's grounded. Now hits the base runner. So he's out. So another bad break. So you had Duran on the run, but Verdugo hit by the pitch. So he is out. But Verdugo stay at first with a fielder's choice. And the hit and run backfired here. Although Torres was right there. I don't think he had a shot at a double play. But they got Speedy Duran. Big break for the Yankees. Verdugo, although Verdugo could go as well. Verdugo has 3 stolen bases on the season. And there's a pitch outside for a ball to Yoshida. But Duran had 8. So Duran is the more quicker runner. So the Yankees, I believe, will trade that. So here's the lefty Yoshida with a 1-0 count. The pitch. This one is grounded. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So what a weird sequence of events here for the Yankees. They had a ground ball up the middle and ricochets off second base. And this one, another ground ball hits a Red Sox in the ankles. Here's the 1-1. This one, Yoshida hits a line, but right there is Willie the Teletubby. Calhoun makes the play. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave a man on base, and we played 2.5 innings, and Yankees up 2-1. All right, so Yankees up 2-1 here. Coming up for the Yankees, it will be the Teletubby himself. Willie Calhoun will be leading it off, followed by Gleyber Torres, Anthony Rizzo, and Josh Donaldson. Of course, we want to shout out Chris Flash for giving a nickname to Willie Calhoun, the Teletubby. So we make sure that he gets the credit and make sure he gets acknowledged and known that he was the one that came up with the Teletubby name. Not here. I didn't come up with it. That was the what you call it, Chris the Flash. Oh man, thanks. That's Alex. That's Alex is always trying to style up. He left something long in the back here, like a minor mohawk. That's my guy, Alex. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you notice it. I styled it up, and yeah, he does great work. I see him every week, every other week. He does a good job there. I put my hands in, fix the star. Alex the barber, and he does what he has to do. So I want to give him. I know he's watching. Alex, I shot you up. Alex, so I'll put you over. Dave, how you doing, Dave? How you doing? Good. Hope you're doing good there. I don't know if you see there. Hold on. Let's see. Let me put that there. You know, right there. If you look at center field, Dave Hard, you're on the scoreboard right underneath of Dan. So I wanted to make sure you should get shouted out there. So you're the unofficial cigar of the BX Sports Jedi Network. They are. So you're right there where it says under the 10 on the scoreboard. That's where you are. Oh, Johnson got hit with a foul ball. Ow. Poor John. All right, I'm ready to go, fellas. So here's the Willie Calhoun Teletubby who's all for 1. And here's the pitch. Mr. Mario. Salute, Mario. Link is in your email, my friend, as Mario always joins us. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a strike. 0-2. So the Teletubby's behind 0-2. So we have an 0-2 count coming. Here's the pitch. This one is grounded right to the shortstop. Reyes field throws and in time. Calhoun is retired again. So with 1 out, we'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So Gleyber Torres, 40 pitches, 3 pitches here for Bello. And the pitch, the 41st pitch is in there for a call strike. 0-1, he's ahead. So, of course, the Venezuelan native Gleyber Torres, the pitch is a ball, 1 strike. A lot of subject of a lot of content creators trade rumors. Everybody wants to trade him. The 1-1. And there's a strike, 1-2. There's a lot of trade value in Gleyber Torres. Of course, everybody has the intriguing curiosity of the unknown of Peraza at second base and getting rid of Gleyber Torres and all the other different subjects. He's a lightning rod. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he goes down on strike. So that makes the case even more stronger for him to be moved. Quick outs now. It's in your email, buddy. Check your email. So here's Anthony Rizzo. Ooh, Rizzo takes the ball inside, 1-0. Rizzo's 0 for 1, but Rizzo's 0 for struggling. Rizzo is due for something big here. Eventually, he's going to come out of this. But right now, he is majorly struggling. Dropped his batting average down. Here's a pitch, 2-0. So he's ahead of the counter. Has dropped his batting average profusely. He was at 304. Now he's at 273. He lost 25 points off ever since right now. I send it to you there. And 2-0. This one is grounded right to the second baseman, slow roller, and no pop. So Rizzo, man. Bello made a quick inning of the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down, and now we go to the 4th. It should be an email, Mario. I sent it there. It's going to be tough to send you another link. Oh, there he is. There you go. What's going on, Mario? How are you? Good evening.
Good evening.
We're up to the 1.
The Yankees can, hold on to this lead and take 2 out of 3 from our right.
Yes. We got, of course, your favorite pitchers up. Clarke Schmidt.
Clarke Schmidt's having another good game. He's been having pretty good starts for us the past 3 games. I like it.
Indeed. But
and then of course
you're gonna have
tomorrow,
another.
so we have an off day. So
yes. we have the tough Rafael Devers leading off the inning with Justin Turner and Tristan Casa. And Turner already hit a home run. Hi,
Oh,
Chris.
Yeah,
Turner
what's
hit a
up?
home
What's
run for
up?
them. Oh God. Well,
Good evening.
Did the Yankees win it, huh?
They're up right now, 2-1.
Yeah, but then I
good to
looked.
see you, Chris.
None of the teams gave us any ground in the game.
I did not scoreboard watch. So by what you're telling me, everyone from the American League East has won this evening. So there's nothing to gain, but to lose if the Yankees don't win.
Yep. And what's up,
Interesting.
Lamario?
What up, Chris? Now I wanted to stay on with you guys last night, but my phone died in the bottom of the first inning. So, but I have full battery now, so that's, you know,
There you go. That's how it goes.
yeah, I have my
All
phone on
right,
the
so we're
charger
ready.
all.
We're gonna start. All right, so we're ready to start here. The top of the fourth inning with Red Sox trailing 2-1 the New York Yankees.
I still got a commercial break on my screen. I think you might be a little ahead of me, Kev.
Here's Schmidt with the pitch, swing and a miss,
Okay.
and he's ahead of the count 0-1, and the ticker is ahead of us. They're already 4 pitches ahead of us.
Yeah, you're about one or two pitches behind me because the game just came
And
back
this
on
one
my screen.
foul, 0-2 to count. Now, as
Yeah, you're a couple of pitches behind me because I just saw the first strike on Devers. Yep.
have a no 2 count coming. We're waiting for no
Right, we
2
got
count
Serena
here
back in the
to
fifth inning,
Rafael Devers,
so that's
and
good.
he misses 1 ball strikes.
Okay. Wait, so when we
So we have
play
1-2 count,
when we play the Mets on Tuesday and Wednesday, that's at Yankee Stadium, right? Or is that at Citi Field?
and that's a ball, 2 balls, and 2 strikes. The games are in Citi Field. Yankee Stadium game will be in July 25th, and the 26th. Those 2 games will be in Yankee Stadium. These upcoming ones will be in Citi Field.
Okay.
The 2-2, as he hits this one in the air, and it will be foul, souvenir.
There goes the cat, Kev.
Oh, there's a kitty cat. The 2-2, and he got him. So that's his second strikeout of Rafael Devers. He's 0-2 with 2 strikeouts. But here's here's Justin Turner, who homered last time up to right center field.
Alrighty,
The
hopefully
pitch here,
Turner doesn't get another home run.
there's a strike. 0-1 to count. Comes the pitch. And a miss. Ahead of the count here, 0 there on Justin Turner.
I like how Clarke Schmidt is getting ahead of the count early in this game. Very good job by Clarke Schmidt.
Well there, because that's what we were talking about. Domingo Herman. They're different pitchers, but what's the recipe is getting ahead of your hitters. And he's the old pitch coming. Here, Schmidt ready to deal the 0-2. This
Mm-hmm.
foul straight back is 0-2. 54 pitches for Clarke Schmidt with a no count with 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. Now Schmidt ready to deal the 2. Let's see what he throws. Local curve inside. Almost hit him in the inside.
So I think next Sunday's game is also on ESPN, right? Or
Yes, it's also Boston, New York. That's a wraparound series here in the pitch, and this one is foul out of play.
because we're on Fox again next Saturday.
Yeah, that's going to be a series of June. It was always it's featured in New York because the Yankees, remember, they played the Dodgers last Sunday night, and now tonight they'll play again. So if you're a Yankee fan out of the market, you're going to see a lot of Yankees as he fouls it off.
hmm Good to see the Yankees getting, you know, national television. Like
So that's something that
normally,
you always get from them.
it's been a long time since the Yankees have played on Fox or ESPN until like this year.
This one foul back out of play.
And we play
So we have a
Houston in
1-2 count.
and we play the Houston in August, so that's to be a very interesting series for me and you and
Oof.
Chris because you know and Hill, of course.
And this is a 10 pitch here battle here versus Schmidt. This is the second hitter of the Red Sox that just battling Clarke Schmidt in this evening. And here's the pitch. This foul back. Another foul. Wow, Chris, this is a battle, Chris.
That's just like
Winner's hanging in there.
Herman and who was it? Yoshida yesterday, remember? And he walked
Yes.
him.
Yes. Yes. And tonight, too, we had another pitch at bat earlier in the game with Kyle. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Schmidt. This one gets him popped in. This one stay in the ballpark. Willie the Teletubbies on the fitter makes the play. Well, Turner's gone.
Wait a minute. Am I seeing? No. There's a Boston Red Sox fan at Yankee Stadium. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Yankee fans are allowing Red Sox fans into our ballpark? Are you kidding me? What are we doing?
What they say, money talks, the seat walk.
I get the rivalry, but still, I don't think there should not be Red Sox fans allowed at Yankee Stadium.
And then there's a pitch for a strike. He's ahead of the count, 0-1 on Casa. Casa's off from he had a long at bat. Actually, it was Kike Hernandez who had the long at bat or at bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we're ready for the 1-1 pitch coming. Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
Oh, just
2-1.
Clarke Schmidt's got 2 quick outs here. Good for him.
Here's the 2-1 from Schmidt. This one is popped up. He got ahead of it. And this was in right field here to Teletubby again. And Calhoun makes the play. So he's been busy out there. And the inning comes to a conclusion. 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox for the Yankees. And now the Yankees will come up here in the bottom of the 4th inning with a 2-1 lead.
Good job, good job, Clarke Schmidt. Nice 1-2-3 inning. Now, hopefully, the Yankees can potentially add to this lead here in the bottom of the 4th.
Indeed, indeed. We have Chris the Flash joining us and American hockey and on a Sunday night baseball game.
More than just a Sunday night baseball game, more like a Sunday night baseball rivalry game.
Yeah, you're right. There you go. Rivalry. You said it well said there. The rivalry, 2 cities, 1 goal. Win.
And this rivalry all started because of one famous man, Babe Ruth. Played for the Red Sox, then became a Yankee, and that's how this rivalry all started. But one thing from this rivalry that still is sad to me to this day: 2004 American League Championship Series,
Oh,
Yankees Red Sox.
we don't talk about
I know.
that.
Ugh.
That never happened.
Yeah, we don't talk about it, but Boone still does.
Let's talk about 2003.
Yeah, let's talk about
Nah,
that
2004.
one.
Remember?
Let's talk about the
You
babies
remember they
home run
showed Big
by
Poppy when
Aaron.
they came back? He showed a video of
Okay.
that last year in the playoffs.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Good job there, Chris. You refreshed my memory. What a buffoon.
Then you bring Big Poppy in there. Are you stupid?
I mean, the Red Sox had a good team back then. You got to admit that. David Ortiz, God.
Yeah, they talk about A-Rod, but last I checked, Manny and Big Poppy took Roy's too.
All right, here. Let's start the top of the floor.
Just stating facts, that's all.
All right, here we go. This grounded. And good stop by, and then throw got him. Good play there. The shortstop takes a hit away from Donaldson.
Wow. Josh Donaldson would have got to be. Okay, I'm starting to like Josh Donaldson now. Almost got a base hit again there. Wow.
Now with one away, here's Blowers. Blowers has a strikeout, and he first poor swing he found away. 0-1 to count. 49
Wait,
pitches here for Bello.
The Yankees Red Sox game is the only game on tonight? There's no other games on? Wow.
The 0-1. This one is grounded. Right to the first baseman, Clarke. He'll take it off. An easy way. Unassisted. Yeah, usually Sunday Night Baseball is the last game of the night, and that gets featured. They do that on purpose. They want all the eyeballs to watch that. That's the feature game of the week. They've been doing it for a while. Unless it's a rain out or something that they have to play at the simultaneous time. Or usually in the year, they'll do that for travel reasons or whatever the case is. So here's DJ LeMay, and he takes call ball 1-0. Usually Sunday Night Baseball is the last game that no one last week Dodgers no one played again while the Yankees were going.
Okay.
There's a ball. Same thing with Saturday night too. Most of the time, there may be one more game on the West Coast, but other than that, that's usually the feature game of the week. They don't have other games up against it. Here's the toe. 1-1.
And it doesn't hurt that they're not playing against any other sport too.
Well, they kind of
Tonight,
they
yeah,
kind of
there's
are,
no.
'cause I saw them score like the softball lead or whatever, the women's college World Series thing, or some.
They have the World Series, but they really don't want it. When you talk about major professional sports, there's nothing on now. NBA is off. Hockey, I believe, is off tonight too. There's no wrestling on either, so
that game
there's
is tomorrow, yes.
more eyeballs. The 2-2.
Why is ESPN showing Jose Sabino on my TV screen?
He's the feature. They have him on the mic and they were talking to him. 2-3-2. This one is line. There's a base hit. DJ LeMay got with a 2 base hit.
Good job by DJ right there.
So he'll keep the inning alive here. And now we're Billy McKinney. McKinney had a ground root double his first time up. Got an RBI there, but it bounced out and went into the stands. And Donaldson could not score on that, but Trevino redeemed it with a single.
Six seconds here on the pitching clock thing. That new rule.
And there's a call strike. 0-1 the count.
I know that McKinney's a rookie, but he's been pretty good so far. He's got a couple of hits. He made a great play last night during yesterday's game as well, and he hits one in the air. Oh,
Left field. Oh, what a play by Yoshida! Took a hit and RBIs away from McKinney.
what a
He
catch!
did it in that corner in left field. That's a tough corner there, and he went into a slide and got the out.
Hmm. And as much as I hate the Red Sox, I gotta give Yoshida credit there for catching it, sliding, and hanging on to it as we go to the fifth. Still 2-1 for us. Probably could have been more than that, but if Yoshida didn't make that play there.
I'm gonna keep saying this. Yoshida should have been a Yankee.
He should
Yeah,
have
but
been a
if you get
Yankee, but
Yoshida, there is no Juan Soto.
That's fine because
Things, things happen.
he's a lefty too, huh? Yoshida's a lefty, huh?
But things happen for a good reason.
This man, Kev, we're not getting Monsanto. I know you want to, but I don't think we get Monsanto.
I mean, it's either Juan Soto or the deal that we were talking about on the podcast, like this Stroman and uh,
You mean Cody Bellinger?
yeah, Marcus Stroman and Cody Bell. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's the one that's really gonna happen more than the Soto one. But yeah, you're probably right.
I'll say this, Kev. If we get Soto, that means they found the trade to get rid of Stan.
Oh yeah,
You're probably right.
Yeah. So that's how I feel. If they got rid of Stanton, then yeah, I feel like they will get Soto.
but I wouldn't mind Soto on our team, but I definitely wouldn't mind Cody or uh, Marcus Stroman on our team either.
Oh yeah, Stroman hands down would be the best pitcher.
All right, as we come to the fifth inning, the Red Sox coming to the back. They're gonna have Kike Hernandez, McGuire, and Reyes up against Clarke Schmidt here with 65 pitch. Mamara, I have an echo from you, dude.
Hmm. Yeah, they're talking to
And there's a
Aaron
strike.
Aaron Buffoon.
I gotta mute for a second because the echo's starting to bother a little bit. Now, testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's from you, Mario. There's a ball. What's the count? 1 ball, 1 strike. Get your Lamar back on. I don't know if you have it on the speaker because it's you can hear me talking and it's you're watching the show as well. As this one is to right field and Cajon misses. The Teletubby can't get there to it.
Come on, Billy, you gotta get
You
there.
know, it'll be a defensive placement, Chris.
Okay, that was Kev. That you can't get really too mad at him on that one. That was kind of a long run for him. I don't think he would have got there anyway. That was a very long run for him there.
Let's see. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite in the butt here. Should have been an out with a 1-2 count to Kike Hernandez. And the 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down low. Mario, you gotta do something with your sound. I'm getting the feedback. I feel you have a headset or you're doing you have headphones?
Nah, I don't have.
This one grounded a LeMay throws across the diamond in time. One out, here's McGuire. And there's a pitch outside for a ball. 1-0. the 2-1-0 pops up, and this will go out play, and it's foul.
What's Clarke Schmidt's pitch count?
I'm
He's
getting
got-
it. 73 pitches. 70 pitches, excuse me. Mario, your echo, bro, man. I got to mute you for a minute. And this one is grounded. And they're going to say Rizzo Fields goes to Clarke Schmidt. And that's the second out. 73 pitches here. Let me let Mario's mute.
You think he's coming back out in the next inning?
Yeah, I think I'd go batter for batter next inning. Chris, do you hear the echo too?
Not really, but I keep muting myself so because people making too many noise, but I can't really hear nothing.
No echo. All right, so I'll unmute him. So there's a strike here to Reyes. I keep getting him, but if you say you don't hear it, you're good.
Okay, now I hear it. Because now I hear myself.
That's what I was. It's coming from Lamar. I mute him. It's when we don't hear it no more. And I don't want to do that. I want him to be part of the conversation.
Lamara, you gotta if you're watching on two different things, you gotta turn the one that you're not watching, and if you're on the stream, you can. That's fine. You can keep that on. Just the other one you need to turn down so we don't echo.
All right, so I'll put him back here. 1-2 count. Yeah. So we got a 1-2 count with 76 pitches from Clarke Schmidt here. Let's see what he can do. And the 1-2. This one is popped up in the air. Gleyber Torres is, and he makes the play. So we go now to the bottom of the fifth inning. Halfway through, Yankees up 2-1. It'll be Trevino, Cabrera, and Calhoun coming up. Mario, what you see with Clarke Schmidt? Like what you see so far? As we wait here, we go to the bottom of the fifth inning.
I guess he's speechless.
I don't get him if he's not listening or what. Because when he needs to speak, he speaks. When he don't need to speak, he talks. It's like a backwards. I love Mario. Hey, did you hear about the Grill Master, Chris? Ryan Weber is not optioning to get Tommy John. He's going to get a procedure, not a procedure, but a shot or whatever, trying to avoid Tommy John shut down to see if he's able to pitch. Trying to avoid it as best as possible.
Oh, he's trying to be like Tanaka.
I think it's called FRN or FRR. Something. I don't have the right. I should have wrote it down. I read it and I was like, you know what? I looked at it. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Man, I don't know why. Man, just get the surgery so you can go back to grilling burgers and hot dogs and stuff.
Man, but damn, you lose a year. He's thinking is if I could rehab and not miss a lot of time and back out there and trying to make, money there, contract these couple, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, he can make money somewhere else. I don't want him on his team.
He was grilling some outs though.
Yeah, but that man, I'm good. The way he pitches, I'm good.
I'm trying to look for where the Weber, the Grill Master, what exactly was the procedure called. as we're trying to get back here at the bottom of the 5th inning. So here's Trevino will lead off. Trevino and the pitch to Trevino down for a ball, 1-0. That didn't miss by much. There's a call strike, 1-1. Oh, it's PRP injection. So I got it there, Chris. So Ken Weber option for a PRP injection and rehab, hoping to avoid Tommy John surgery. As this one is hit to Devers, throws on long, and they get him. They just got him. This might be reviewed because Devers mailed that one high there. Whoa. Let's see. Let's see if it gets challenged. Sereno looked like he's staying at first. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, he's safe. He's safe.
He's safe, but they called him out? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They called him out on that play. You gotta be kidding me. What are the umpires doing, man? Let me see.
What does he have his eyes in his ass?
Nah,
He's safe by a cut. He's safe.
He's amazed by Air Boone's butt crack.
I know I saw the movie
He's
Air was
safe.
good, but come on, man.
He's safe by at least 10 feet there. Come on. Oh my god.
That should be long. Trevino should be on there with a single. Or at least an error on Rafael Devers. Excuse me, an error on Rafael
Look how
Devers.
high the Red Sox player is when he catches the ball. Come on.
And he's tall. Casa's a tall SO gun. It's overturned. He is safe. So he reaches on an error, Trevino.
Alrighty. Here's the review call. They better overturn this, bro. If they don't overturn this, oh my god.
They did. They did, no Mario. So we get a runner on first now on the error.
Thank you. You saved by a cut. Thank you. Thank you. About to say.
Here's Oswaldo
I can't believe they
Cabrera.
called
I'm
him out in the
bunting.
first place on that. Are you kidding me?
You read my
I'm sending
mind.
a punt, but no. And he did. He takes it back.
Read my
1-0.
mind.
I get it. Sorry, folks. I get excited for the bunt, and it's I rather see that at a grand slam sometimes. It's just me. Old manager, big player. It's just those are the type of
Normally
things
I
that
don't
excite
get mad for
Jedi
Yankees
here.
games, but if I would have got
The
mad
one
if they called him out. I really, if they didn't overturn that call, I really been heated.
1-1. You still got to put the bunt on. Just because he didn't, you still got to throw it. You got to. Let's see. Here's the 1-1 from Bellos.
And that brings
Bello
up
steals. And, of course, Cabrera swings away. And he's just going to pop up. He's going to Verdugo. He flies out.
the punt there.
And no
I don't
advancement
blame
of
him
base
for taking
runner,
the bunt.
but he gets out.
Come on, Cabrera. Let's see if it's.
So, stepping into the batter's box is Willie the Teletubby Calhoun.
1-1.
And the pitch. Calhoun hits this one. And it's one in the air up high, and it is foul. Just goes foul, about 10 feet away from a home run from the pole.
Oh,
This man has more of electric bat than Giancarlo Stanton. Eek.
no. Cabrera got me excited there.
And you just can't deny it. You're about to lose control. And the 0-1. This one is grounded. Hopper Casa steps on first, but he not throw. So he gets Willie Calhoun there. And on the second, it's Trevino with outs. So it's 3 unassisted. Chris, you see, I don't know if you're watching the broadcast with Vino warming up. Did Harry Sanchez ever do that? I mean,
Why do they have Jose's or
I
Vino
don't think
playing
so.
any like
that's a good. That's we used to. That's an old
bullpen
baseball,
balls?
Puerto Rican baseball with the catchers with that, with the weighted ball and all that against the wall. What we got here? We got a little bit of a conference call here. Mount visit. Yes, we got a Mount visit. 66 pitch here for Bello, who's an out away from sending this game to the 6th inning. But the Yankees have a 2-1 lead, but they have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in Jose Trevino at second base. Here's Gleyber Torres now. Can Torres come up with a big 2-out hit here?
All right, Gleyber.
I think Gleyber's
Bring
gonna
in
hit a bomb.
Serginho. Let's extend this lead.
Timeout is called.
Oh, that's a walk.
Whoa, that's a dangerous one. No, there was called. No, it was time. No balk.
Wait, what? They didn't call a walk on that? Are you kidding me? It looked like he threw it before. Oh, he definitely threw it before. Okay.
Here we go now. 66 pitches. Now here's the first pitch to Torres. And the pitch. This one a chop foul. 0-1 to count. So runner at second. Can Torres come up big 2-out hit? We know what a big 2-out hit. Now can Torres? That's going to also show us a lot. A pitch with swing and a miss on 2 with Judge out for about another couple more weeks. With that toe, can need some good situational 2-out hitting. We need this from this team. Here's the 2 pitch coming and he deals. Just missed. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to see if Gleyber Torres will swing out of the strike zone with a high fastball. Good eye there on Torres. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Torres sometimes can get a little bit impatient, especially when there's runners on scoring position less than 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Another pitch up high. 2-2. They count square now. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
What's this guy's name that's pitching for the Red Sox?
It's Brayan Bello.
Ah, okay.
The 2-2.
Whatever happened to Chris Sale? Is he still on the Red Sox?
He's injured.
What?
3-2. He got hurt. He just got hurt about what, a week ago, Chris? About a week ago?
Yeah, he got hurt again about like a week ago.
Yeah, Chris Sale isn't the same Chris Sale that he was before. He's definitely getting.
Payoff pitch. Call strike 3. Gleyber took the ball
kidding?
right
What?
inside. Oof.
I don't know if that was a strike. That might have been a ball to me. I don't know. What do you think?
No, it was a strike. It hit the inside corner. Torres has to at least foul that off if he didn't like it. So no runs. They strand a runner. No hits. 1 error. They leave a man on base. It's still 2-1. We go now to the 6th.
Alrighty.
Now,
to the what inning are we in? The 6th inning, right? Something like that.
6th inning. Top of the 6th inning. Now you know that the itch meter on Buffoon it's going to start activating.
Have what, like 1, 2, 3. They have 4.5 innings to hang on to a 2-run lead, but what it was. With a
manager who's going to have it, he's going to have a little bit of an itch to go to bullpen.
I wish we had more.
Especially with a day off, Chris.
A 1-run lead, but oh well.
Exactly.
Because trust me,
you know he's gonna have the top of the 2 guys. It's gonna be Duran, Verdugo, and Yoshida coming, and with Yankees trying to protect 1-run lead here with Schmidt.
Yeah. What do you think Boone does? What do you think Buffoon does? He leaves him in for one more inning, or he takes him out?
No, the first base runner, he's gonna either take him out with the first base runner on, or base runner that gets a hit, or with 2 outs and the base is empty. He's just gonna make, hey, look at me, I make pitching changes.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's normally that's the script. That's what the Yankee script has been all season. That's the script. You know, stick to the script, pal. Stay to the script, pal. We're doing a new Midnight Raw watch along tomorrow night. So join us, wrestling fans. We'll be here doing the watch along and Midnight Raw. Money in the Bank qualifying match. We got Damon taking on Matt Riddle. That's gonna be interesting. Tag team titles for grabs. Imperium taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Will Rhea really get a new women's title? We saw Asuka get a new women's title. Will there be anyone unveiled for Mommy? Well, all those questions will be answered on Raw. Here's Clarke Schmidt takes a call there and he throws a strike to the top of the order. He had 0-1.
Oh, there's a movie.
Here's the 0-1
Okay.
and 1. You got some bullpen action in for the game already. So you Nick Ramirez. So Buffoon is itching to go to Ramirez. I mean, I don't. The 1-1 up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. I know Chris, I think he gets them nervous too, knowing you have someone come up and the first sign of mistake and you want to be so perfect because you don't want to leave. And it always happens that end up with on a walk.
Up high, 2-1.
They fall behind in the count, as he has fallen behind here 3-1 now.
The 2-1 from Schmidt.
The 3-1. This one is popped up. This is left field and right underneath it, and McKenna makes play 1 out. Excuse me, not McKenna, it's Powers.
Okay, this guy is 2 for 2.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Buffoon. Let's see if he makes a call to the bullpen. As Buffoon walk there.
What a way is.
You let him pitch to one left. And let's see if it's just going to be a conversation or is it going to be called to the bullpen for Clarke Schmidt.
It shouldn't be neither.
Here comes Boone.
Oh, this call to the bullpen is brought by Wet.
Lamentablemente fue eliminado. Qué pena, fue eliminado el participante. Lamentablemente fue eliminado. Qué pena.
Clarke Schmidt was having a good game. There was no one on base, and he took him out.
He's dying to bring in that Nick Ramirez, who's gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt there, guy. Where you're bringing lefty against lefty pitchers, but you lose me argument, Chris and Romario and everyone listening. You got Duran, the lefty, out. What's the difference, Duran versus Verdugo? Can you explain to me something different? Is there a different level of left-handers? I mean,
Clarke Schmidt
I don't get it.
Had a good inning last inning, but whatever.
Move. Weird move. It's not like Nick Ramirez is coming strike at the side here. And I understand if Clarke Schmidt gave with a solo shot, you see, you let him in a little too long. But once again, I go back to what I always say on the channel, you got to learn how to have your starters be pitchers, not throwers. And your relievers throwers, not pitchers. And I think the way the Yankee philosophy becomes Yankees, they want their relievers to be pitchers and the starting pitchers to be throwers. No, can't have that. You got to have. That's why they call pitchers starting pitch. They have a bunch of complementary numbers of pitch, and they got to learn how to get out of situation or battle. And not letting them be pitchers, you want to be throwers. I'm having a hard time with that philosophy. That's just me. That's my opinion. My thought on that.
I get
that. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
But the bullpen has struggled lately. No.
Boom, this dude. Oh man, he
They're
needs to
leaving
just
up to our bullpen.
chew the gum and scratch his butt crack. That's what he needs to do. To stop worrying about the bullpen so much. If you want to be in the bullpen so much, be a bullpen coach and stop being the manager for the Yankees.
And he didn't do nothing bad, and he got mad. He yelled into his glove, Clarke Schmidt. I mean, 5 1/3 innings pitch, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts. He's retired. Retired the last 8 batters he faced. It is. He's on a roll. Why? To bring in Rick Ramirez. And Rick Ramirez, he had 1.8 ERA and 10 innings work, but he doesn't have a high strikeout volume. And there's a strike there to Verdugo. So IKF comes in to center. None of that. I could see that. You're gonna put Bowers in right, Kenner in left, and Philip in center field. I got it. Defense, and he pops up.
Why are we making so much changes again?
Well, he did that right. He took
Popped up.
Cahoon out.
That's the right move. Be honest with you. If you're gonna if you're gonna go with trying to protect the 1-run lead, then you put better. That had to go in hand. And this one is grounded softly here. Soft contact. That's the second out to Torres to Rizzo.
Torres, Rizzo, I went away. Good job, good job.
Now with 2 out there, here's Yoshida.
2 quick outs here for the Red Sox. I don't even know who's pitching for us now. Who's that? Number 63.
Nick Ramirez. And the pitch to Yoshida hits the top of the corner for a strike.
Even though we know the result because of the ticker, Kev, I still think it. I mean, I understand we all, but it's just why you wasting arms when you don't have to.
Yeah. Ramirez comes in, gets the job, like you said. A soft I got to give Ramirez credit, though, as much as we were roasting him, and it really wasn't really his fault. It's just the manager has done these so many times, and we've seen it go the opposite direction that we have PST with it. But Ramirez came in and did the job. But what was wrong having Clarke Schmidt get 2 more outs? He was cruising 8 in a row. Now you could bring in Nick Ramirez here to take on Devers. You got Turner in between and Casa. That's there you go. And now you shrink the game because now you got him into the 7th. Just you're asking them now, asking the open now to get 12 outs instead of 9. Oh my God, I love that John Travolta commercial. If you're like my generation with the grease, tell me more. I know Ali Newton John passed away, but that was a funny one with the T-Mobile with the grease.
You ain't gonna be your generation. I mess with Grease too.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
It sucks because like half that cast is gone.
I mean, we lost her this year, beginning of the year or end of last year.
And then his friend died of basic drugs.
Yeah. And then that's where I get the Rizzo. That's where I get Rizzo from Grease. Remember, she was the pink lady.
And I won't be mean, but them women besides girl that died this year, they didn't age too good.
Hey, that's what cigarettes and booze do. And the height of the 80s, the cocaine line. And what did Rick James say? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Here's Rizzo. There's taking of that Rizzo.
And he takes ball 1.
And here's a pitch. 2-0. 75 pitches for Bello. He's out there. Why is it every other team always has starters go longer than ours? Meanwhile, we're going like with six. We got like 3 guys already, and there's a ball. And meanwhile, the starter's still out there.
3-0 on Rizzo. Mix of
That guy's
Yankee,
wearing
Red Sox
sunglasses at night.
fans in the crowd.
3-1. Fouls it. Why is Rizzo get swinging at 3-0? He shouldn't. He's been struggling. What? Come on. Where did Chris? Oh, Chris right back. And the 3-1. He walked him. Rizzo leads off with a walk.
Alrighty. And that brings up who?
And
Who's
we'll
batting
bring up
first?
Josh Donaldson.
Oh.
Oh, Kike Hernandez is a free agent this year. Yeah. I like Kike Hernandez. He's a free agent too. Here's the pitch to
Kike
Donaldson.
Hernandez
Donaldson
is a
hits
free
this
agent.
one foul. Out of play.
Donaldson swings at the first pitch and fouls it off.
I don't know if you heard me, Chris, when I was saying the other starting team, their pitches always lost longer than ours. Here's the 0-1. And we burned like 2 reliefs, 2 arms already, and the starter still going for the opposing team. Haven't you noticed that?
Because they don't have Buffon.
You'll see. This happens with the Mets. Here's the 1. This one is in the air to center field. He just missed this one. Sky and the center fielder and Rand makes the play left center for the first out.
All right. And that brings up. No. Is it Stanton? Okay, as they're throwing the American League.
Boy, 48 for the Tampa Bay Rays. They're 2 wins away from getting 50 wins. Oof. We're exactly almost 10, right? 8 games out from the. Ugh.
Cheaters.
No, it's not Stanton. Who is?
It's Bowers with a changeup misses. 0-1.
It's Who is batting? Who is it? Correct? No, it's not.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Bowers.
it's Bowers. That's who it is,
Bowers.
right? Is it Bowers, Kev?
Yes. And the 0-1 to Bowers. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Okay. 1-1. Up high.
Runner on first is Rizzo, who's on a leadoff walk for him.
On base percentage.
There's 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 Yankees. The 1-1. This one is chopped out in front. Slow chopper. Bello's got the first. He throws first and gets him. And on the second is Rizzo.
2 away.
Bring up DJ LeMahieu with a runner at second base now. Let's see if DJ could come up with a big 2-out single. Now, Chris, what I'm going to say, this is when you those LeMahieu 2-out singles here, not when nobody's on base.
Arizona's in first place in the National League West. Here's
and pitch to DJ. Pie for a ball. 1-0.
And he takes ball 1.
What's up, Aiden?
Aiden in the building. Hi, Aiden. And the pitch outside. 2-0.
Ball 2.
He's in position here with a 2-0 count. That's something good to hit. Here's the 2-0 to LeMahieu to throw over the second, and they got him picked off. Oh, Rizzo gets caught.
Oh, they have him in a pickle. And why did he stop?
He's
running?
out.
Rizzo, what
So
are you doing?
So LeMahieu was left at the batter's box. Where was Rizzo going? I don't know, but he gets picked off
Exactly.
there.
What was he
1,
doing? Why did he
6,
stop running,
5
man?
on that. No runs, no hits, no one left. We got caught on that caught steal on that pickoff attempt. Yankees up 2-1 here. We go now to the 7th inning. Top of the 7th inning. Now we'll see if Nick Ramirez will come out and pitch. He came in relief for Clarke Schmidt, who 5 and the third inning pitch there, but I believe you leave Ramirez. You have Rafael Devers to lead off the 7th. The Yankees trying to protect the 1-run lead.
Man, Freddie Freeman when they did that.
Like I said, I don't get mad during Yankee games, but that makes me mad. What are you like? What was Rizzo doing? I don't get it.
Matt Olson when they
Where
did
was he
that.
going? But where was he going though? You wait. You don't want to take the bat out of DJ LeMahieu's hands. He's
I
Like,
told
why
you,
did he
Kev.
stop running?
Everybody's mesmerized at Boone's crack.
yeah. I
Why?
guess. I mean, you. I guess eso se pega. I guess that's like a rash or or a cold. It just gets contagious.
Why did he stop running? I don't get it.
I don't know, Lemario. He gave himself up. He has a bad neck to get in a rundown. He just I'm caught.
That's just a silly mistake.
You said it perfect right there. A silly mistake. It was just a silly mistake from a veteran. I'll tell you one thing. Keel says Jose Abreu would have not done that. I know one player that might have got there. Pete Alonso.
You know, he hasn't been on the streams. Hasn't joined us on the streams in the last couple
He
of
said
days, right?
he said he was going to take some time because he has to decompress from the Texas Rays series. He mentioned that on Friday. He mentioned that on Thursday. He did.
Thanks
And Ramirez against Devers takes the ball outside.
Here's that play again. Look at. It's almost like
1-0.
Rizzo wanted to be
There's a
dragged out
strike.
there.
1-1 strike to Rafael Devers.
1-1 on Devers.
And the pitch. This one is chopped here. Ramirez gets off bouncing. No one's covering. Ramirez with the belly up slide and he tagged base. The big guy,
what a
uniform
play by
dirty,
Ramirez.
belly flop slide.
Holy
Look at
cow,
that,
what a
little
play.
Polo Colon, Nestor Cortez. Good job there, big guy.
What a play.
He went at it as a fat kid going for a piece of cake. He went for it, and we know about that.
That might be the play of the game right there.
Here comes Buffon to the bullpen. It is out.
¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena! Fue eliminado el participante. ¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena!
So he goes to the bullpen to bring in Michael King. Last time, and I know Michael King's a better reliever. Mike King last time up, he surrendered a home run in that White Sox game. And you're bringing up Turner, but after Turner comes Casa. I'm okay with that move. I would have Ramirez to finish the inning just to go after. I mean, take your chance with Turner and get Casa, and then you could bring him if anything to Hernandez, McGuire, Reyes. But see.
Okay. What happened to Chris?
He'll be in. He'll be back. Either that or he went back to work. One of those two. So it will be Michael King, the right-hander, against Turner, and then they're gonna trust him with Casas. I mean, nice there by Nick Ramirez. As much as weren't hating on him, but he hasn't been in a circle of trust. But you know what? If this works for Buffon, maybe tonight. Remember, I will tell you, Clarke is right twice a day. Maybe this is the broke clock moment for Buffon tonight. Is that he's done it so many times, Lamario makes some moves and doesn't work out and always hurt the team. Just don't have any confidence. All right, here's Michael King now against Turner. The first pitch inside for a ball, 1-0.
Oh, Michael King. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen much.
Yeah, Michael King gave up the home run to the White Sox in Game 1 of the doubleheader. That's the time he pitched. And the pitch to King and Turner, 2 balls in a strike. He has to come in and throw strikes. He can't start putting bases on, especially when Ramirez was filling. And the 2-0. Miss. He got him with the sweeper. 2 balls and 1 strike that count now.
Who is this? No, that's you see that, right? I think.
And here's the pitch to Turner from King.
Oh, it's Turner.
3-1.
3-1 now.
3 balls and 1 strike to King to deal to Turner. And the 3-1, he walked him.
Oh. Come on, Michael King. You gotta throw strikes, man. You gotta throw strikes.
So 1 out walk, you could have easily left Ramirez, who was dealing, to go up against Turner. Even if he was going to walk, you could just run after the left-hander here. So that's why you play that the skelter. You don't know what your relievers are going to come out and pitch, especially when you bring in one that struggled last time he was there. He pitched for a ball. He hasn't thrown a strike yet. He's behind again, 1-0. This is like the same kind of crap that Buffon does.
Yeah, that's what.
That TV gets lucky here with a ground ball double play. It looks like they got out of some trouble here, according to Ticker. Here's the pitch. This one is hit hard, but right there is Oswaldo Fields throws in time. An extremely hit hard ball right to Oswaldo Cabrera. He gets the unassisted double play. He gets a 6-3 double play, and we go to the 7th inning stretch with the Yankees up 2-1.
God bless America. I think that's how the song goes, something like that, right?
Boy, dodged a bullet.
Oh.
They dodged a bullet there.
God bless America. Yeah, God bless America.
Because that ball was hit hard. It was going up the middle to center field.
Okay, so play. So next week, when it gets to the 7th inning stretch, they'll stop and let the song play. Here on ESPN, they're like, nope, no 7th inning stretch. Let's cut to commercial. God. Alrighty,
now for the Yankees coming up in their bottom of the 7th.
Hang on. For those next 2.5
it's DJ LeMahieu, Billy McKinney, and Jose Trevino. They have to add more runs, Lamario. They need more runs. They need to add to this lead. They need at least 2 more runs here. And I perfectly be honest with you, I want some hits. I don't want them to fall with a false sense of security of hitting the home run ball. I wouldn't mind them getting a double, couple hits here, 2 runs on 4 or 5 hits. I love that. Just for them because they get into some good hit rhythm. But if you all or nothing, they're gonna rely on that too much, and then this is the type of results you get. That's all. I just me personally, I know the home run is instant gratification or immediately, but personally, I would love them to put some good at bats here.
Yeah, this is a team that likes to hit that likes to try to hit home runs every game. I get it, but come on, at the same time, you gotta stop trying to do stuff like that.
Well, they're gonna have LeMahieu, who was left at the plate, so he'll get a fresh count to lead off the inning in the bottom of the 7th inning. Yankees nursing a 2-1 lead here, trying to take a rubber game of a 3-game series before an off day and the Subway Series upon us on Tuesday in Citi Field.
Always fun when the Yankees play the Mets. Always fun. Because the New York Yankee fans will show up at Citi Field and vice versa at Yankee Stadium.
All right. There we go. 7th inning time. Let's go. We finished the 7th inning stretch.
New York.
They're still singing. They're doing the 7th inning antics still. Take me out to the ball game.
There's the game track at ESPN. The Yankees 2 runs, obviously. Red Sox with 1. 4 hits for Boston, 3 hits for us, 1 error on Boston, and 0 on us. Okay.
All right, as we're waiting for LeMahieu to step in the batter's box, and Bello's out there. So Bello's pitched 6 innings for Red Sox, 85 pitches. He's pitched well. He's pitched well here. He's giving the Red Sox length for 7. So he's about to start the first pitch of the 7th inning on the young kid. And here's the pitch. There's a call strike. He's ahead of LeMahieu 0-1. Bottom of the 7th inning on its way. Here's the pitch. And LeMahieu fouls it off 0-2. So he's behind the count 0-2. DJ LeMahieu is.
DJ, you got it. DJ. Come on, DJ. Come on, DJ.
0-2. Inside 1-2.
That almost called DJ in the back there.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, way outside. It evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2. All right, come on, DJ. Get a hit here, Deeds.
89 speed, 90th pitch here. Comes from Bello, the pitch. This one is on his hands and a foul to play. Still have a 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 to LeMahieu. And he fouls it again.
All right, DJ, good job hanging in there. I like it.
All right, so LeMahieu's kept back in there with a 2 balls and 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. This one is in on the hands, and this is going to pop up, and it's going to be shortstop wrist in shallow makes the play. LeMahieu's gone for the first out. So here's Brian McKinney with one out here. In the bottom of the seventh inning, 20 Yankees leads. And pitch outside for ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Top of the strike zone, 1-1. Ooh, I thought that was a little high, but umpire called it. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Inside corner, 1-2. I did not like that call. That was a border strike there as well. Could have gone either way. The head, 1-2 here for the young Brayan Bello. So pitching out. Here's 1-2 pitch. And it's chopped here, slow to here. Kike Hernandez to throw to Bello, and he's covering. Good job by Bello covering first base there. Moving. Good communication there. You score at home. It's 4-1 with 2 quick outs. Base is empty. We'll bring up Jose Trevino. Tristan Casa caught out there. He'll move like a cat. Speaking of the cat, I haven't heard the cat only one time today.
Out end of innings according to the ticker.
All right, so here's Trevino. The pitch. Ball down low, 1-0. So Bello trying to send this game to the 8th inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming. Chop this one. Right to third base. Devers cuts across, throws in time. So 3 up, 3 down. The Yankees go in order. So 7 strong, impressive innings for Bello, where he finished the game with 98 pitches. I don't think he'll come back out for the 8th. But good job on that young man. But he's on the short end of the stick here as they trail 2-1.
You can't be doing that. You can't be going 1, 2, 3 like that, especially with the leader. But it is what it is.
So Yankees 6 out away from getting a victory here. They're trying to get 6 out, protecting and nursing a 1-run lead against these Boston Red Sox. 4 Red Sox coming up. I'll give you their lineup. It'll be Hernandez, McGuire, and Reyes. So it'll be 7, 8, and 9.
Okay.
We'll see if it's going to be Michael King will come back out and pitch that inning. It will be Michael King coming out. So it will be Michael King will be pitching. Don't forget, hit that like button, folks. We ask you to hit that like button. We really appreciate it. Yes, indeed. I like all the land ball players on the Red Sox. Indeed. Maria wants to go. Let's go Yankees. It's Kike Hernandez. So, good job there at Bello's. Brian Bello's throw 8 solid 7 innings. Here's the pitch. Ball for King starts. Here we go. We start the 8th inning. 1-0. trying to nurse a 1-run lead to Kike Hernandez. And it's National Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York. And Kike Hernandez, he's around 1 ball, 1 strike, Puerto Rican native. And the 1-1. There's a strike. He's out of the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Let's go. Let's go, Michael. This one is grounded, and that's a base hit. Kike Hernandez is on. Now Hernandez only has 2 stolen bases. Oh, gets away from him. And now an error allow him to get to scoring position. Yankees playing Keystone
Oh my god.
goofballs out there.
Oh my god. Kev, we talked about this a lot. We can't be giving teams extra outs. We talked about the. We talked about
Extra
it the last
bases there. That was a sloppy. Let me look at this. I took my eyes off to the score. McKenna. They. Okay. So you get an E. I don't know who the error's on, but an error there. Now we're Reese McGuire. Look for the bunt.
Ugh.
We'll see. We'll see. The Red Sox incorporate the bunt here. Although when you're on the road, you want to try to play for lead, not the tie.
Yeah.
And here's the replay on that one. Let's see exactly what was that on. Kenna throws it back his job, and that was Torres. That's an error on Gleyber Torres. So E4. Here's McGuire from the left side. There's the ball outside, 1-0. Now, if they Boston has something here where they don't necessarily need the bump from McGuire, the left-hander. All McGuire needs is a ground ball, pulling it right side. Kike Hernandez will go to third on that one. And the 1-0. Not even close, 2-0. That's another thing. King has not been too sharp tonight.
2-0. The 2-0 from Michael King here. 3-0.
The 2 just missed. Now 3 balls and no strike. Now he falls behind us. Trevino holding, thought it was a borderline pitch there. 3-0 count now. The pitch. There's a close strike, 3-1, as McGuire is about to the base on ball, hit the inside corner. 3-1 now. This could be a tough one here. There's 3-1 here. He's got something where he could really put some wood on it. 3-1, not even close. He walked him. First thinking no about a little now. It's starting to get a little bit of hot under the column here.
And now the Yankees are in a little bit of trouble here, Kev.
Here, Matt Blake, the pitching coach, will come out and have a conversation right now with Michael King. This is where you got to get your arms ready. Now, they're going to set up pitching sequence here with the hitter. Reyes, you're more than certain that Reyes is up there to bump.
Now where's the air in Gleyber Torres? I think it looked like it just rolled off his glove there.
Okay, first and second, nobody. You single by Kikanes, reach on and a throw in the infield, and then we follow by a walk. The Yankees are playing for a bunt with Reyes. Bo Rizzo is pretty much right on top of it, and there's a
He bunts here. They tried to bunt at least. But it did not work out.
I don't know what Rizzo's trying to charge to make the play at third. Let's see what the play will be here.
0-1 count. Runners on first and second. Nobody out.
Well, as he pulled the run back here. It's a 2-1 game. So there's a lot of strategy here. Let's see what let's see if he's gonna bunt again. Rizzo's right charging, right on almost on top of home plate. Here's the bunt attempt. He bunts it down here. King only goes to first. He gets the out first. Run would advance. So the bunt comes to effect. Second and third now with one. Executing sacrifice bunt perfection. He bunted right towards the third base side.
Like runners on base. We used to try to bunt like that. But
he went to the third base side, and if it was the only play was to first. If we would have done it where Rizzo was charging, there might have been a play at third. So good job of the bunt on Reyes to execute bunt there. We have a base runner here as Connor Vaughn will be at second base to bench run.
We got a pitch runner here for Boston.
Now, second and third with one out. If you're the Yankees here, you could walk Durant here and go for the bases loaded and for a double play, but they're going to conceive a run. Here's the pitch. They're going to pitch to Durant. He swings, and Durant is on fire. He's 2 for 3 tonight. He's a double, a single. Last time up, he fly to the left field. He hit that pretty good on a nice line. So he's been hitting the ball fresh well tonight, seeing the ball well. Questionable opportunity to pitch to him, but this is King. You're ahead of the count 1-0. You gotta make your pitches now. And pitch just missed 1-1 strike.
1-1. Boston.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. In dirt, 2 balls and 1 strike.
2-1. Come on. Here we go again. Michael King just can't seem to throw a strike, and it's costing us.
So here's the 2 pitch coming. This one chopped slowly. They're going to conceive a run and get out. We're tied at 2.
All right, we get the out at first.
So Gleyber Torres' error allows to come in. So Gleyber Torres' error allowed him to come in, and now we're all even at 2-2. Now we get a pitching change. So this called bullpen.
¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena! Fue eliminado el participante. ¡Ay! Lamentablemente fue eliminado. ¡Qué pena!
Juan Peralta will come up against Verdugo. So you bring Peralta here in a situation. You got the next 3 hitters are a rash of lefties. Will be Verdugo, Yoshida, and Rafael Devers. You have Peralta. So hopefully Peralta can get out of this inning. You leave him there if the game still remains in the 9th. If the Yankees offense don't do anything in the bottom of the 8th inning, so we'll see. We were talking about that, getting the runs in, getting the runs. The Yankees, they play the infield back. They could have played infield in, and that run would not score. There would have been 2 outs, but it is what it is. If we can assume. The only thing you can assume is Donaldson striking out with 2 strikes. We're waiting for the pitching change. That's why we haven't called any action or anything like that. Because for the pitcher to come out of the bullpen will be Waldy Pablo with 2 outs. Runner at third, though. Runner at third. In the years past, we will be worried about when we had a runner on third with the pass ball. With Gary Sanchez, that was a thing that will always worry. I think also what led to allow this Chapman downfall was also not able to throw anything in the dirt.
Why does it keep throwing the air on Glaber?
That's part of the game, Larry. That's why. And also why I think that would hurt Aroldis Chapman. Not throwing out, he couldn't throw pitches about his catcher, pass ball. So I think that also affected Chapman's head. Here's Dugo stepping against Peralta. Peralta deal swing at this 0-1 the count. He challenged him with a ball inside. He offered at it 0-1. So the custodian, aka Super, Waldy Peralta is in. He's ahead of the count 0-1. Super deals 1-1 strike. So a 1-1 pitch, Peralta. Down low. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. And the 2-1. This one's grounded. Rizzo fields, throws to Peralta, and the inning comes to conclusions. That's the job done there. So we'll all even at 2 there. Gleyber Torres' era was a big factor here. And that's what we're all tied there. We're all tied because of the Gleyber Torres era. And we'll see what the Yankees do here offensively. They need to take the lead here, and it's the bottom of the 8th inning.
Yes, we do.
They're going to have Cabrera, Faletta, and Torres. We'll say goodbye to the scoreboard so we don't have any surprises there. We'll say goodbye. We'll say goodbye there because we want to keep it, the suspense is always ahead of us. We want to make sure we get a live action there. We don't want to get with it.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a.
Ooh, you got to stay still. That crackling sound is killing us. Yeah. I know you're listening to it on your phone, but that sound. Here we go. All right. So we're waiting here. We'll wait. We're bottom of the 8th inning, all even at 2-2. Boston has tied it on an on-run. They started with Verdugo. Actually, Kike Hernandez getting a single, and the throw from left field into second base, and Gleyber Torres just took the eye off of it nonchalantly, rolled away from him, and allowed Kike Hernandez to advance to second base there, and he set up second with no one out, followed by a walk by Reese McGuire. You had first and second, no one out. Executed bunt by the Red Sox, second and third, and the Yankees allowed one to score on the ground. So nothing after that was really hurting, but kudos for the Red Sox to manufacture and get that tying run, and had an opportunity there. A recipe of success really going over. Red Sox doing the tie. it's up to the Yankees to do the same thing right to the Red Sox. So Nick Pivetta will be the pitcher for the Red Sox. Bello's pitch well, kept the Yankees balance. And just like that, comes off the bench. There's Giancarlo Stanton. Maria. Look who's coming to bat for Cabrera. Giancarlo Stanton. Now, if Stanton walks or doesn't or get on with a single, you're gonna burn him again for a pinch runner. All right, so Pivetta versus, and he has 3 home runs off of Pivetta. Stanton does 7 strikeout.
Huh.
I need some patient at bat here from Giancarlo. Here we come, coming off the bench, cold. Here's the first pitch. Curveball for a ball, 1-0. Let's go, Stanton.
Well, it's running right now, apparently. I didn't even know about that, but okay.
And the 1-0. Stanton hits this one right to the shortstop. Fields throws. So he saw 2 pitches, 1 out. So here's IKF. The pitch to IKF, he fouled. Oh, and 1 to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now Falefa's batting for Calhoun. And the pitch. There's the inside corner, 0-2. Ooh, that's up high there in the strike zone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch coming. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 to count. So here comes the 1-2 from Pivetta to Falefa. The deal. This was chopped to third. Devers backs off. Long throw. Top. He got, what a play by Devers. What a strong play there. We'll say hello to Heel. We'll bring Heel in tonight. Hi, Heel.
Hey, you can't hear any feedback, can you?
No, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Good play by Devers there.
It was, and he got the bounce there. Good favorable bounce there on the grass that gave him that bounce. A little bit of Greg Jeffrey there.
Hold on, though. Wait a minute. Oh.
So here's Torres. Down low for a ball. 1-0.
Gleyber. Come on, Gleyber. The 1-0 Gleyber. Takes.
Right, Heel. There's Heel.
Hey.
2-0.
Pivetta on the mound now for Boston.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some things, see if that helps with the camera at all.
Sure, no problem.
The 2-0 is the Gleyber.
Oh, well,
Here's the 2-0.
I'm on camera.
Did he go? No. Boston.
Yeah, that's why I said, oh.
Am I still on camera?
Yes, you are.
All right, good. So I can probably watch the games like this for now.
So it's 3-0 now.
The 3-0. Fouled away 3-1.
Torres swung on 3-0 and he fouls it back. You got to have some goals if you're swinging 3-0 after you made that error. I'm sorry. I mean,
So here's the 3-1.
we're waiting for the 3-1 to come in. Here's the
Before
pitch.
he walks him.
Walked him. So Rizzo, who's due, and Rizzo due. He's been struggling, and this guy is due for something big and special.
And pitch running for Gleyber Torres is Anthony Rizzo.
You mean Volpe?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh wait, Rizzo's on deck. Never mind, Rizzo's about to bat. Nope, I thought it was
Yeah, let's
It's
put in the
Volpe.
slower guy for.
Yeah, no. It looks like
inferior.
Volpe might be the base runner. Let's see. No, doesn't see any. It didn't say anything about that yet. I don't know
April
what
and
you
May.
saw.
In
I don't know where you
April,
saw
he
that,
played-
but okay.
April and May 33 games. June he's only played 8
No,
games.
so it's not
Yeah.
Volpe is not base run for
He's
Torres.
11 home runs in April and May, 0 in June. As Rizzo hits
This one is hitting the air to center field, but it's gonna stay in the ballpark, and he makes the play, and that's the income conclusion.
Alrighty, we go to the match.
Rizzo continues to struggle.
Red Sox 2, Yankees 2. On Sunday Night Baseball, Rivalry Nights on ESPN. Hi, Hill.
Hey. In fairness to Rizzo, that was his pitch. He just missed it.
He just missed it. When you're struggling, it just when it rains, it pours. When it happens to
Yeah.
Riz. So go to the ninth inning. We'll see who the Yankees send out to pitch there. I will still keep Peralta because you have Yoshida, Rafael Devers, and if you want to make a move for Turner for a right-hander, you can. But remember, you got to keep arms as well because this might be an extra inning affair. You know,
Yep.
you don't play for that, but just just in case.
This might go to extra innings. You never know.
So it will be Clay Holmes. This manager's an idiot, I swear.
Why are we playing it? Why? Why Clay Holmes? Why Clay Holmes? Why?
I'm not opposed to him not bringing in Clay Holmes. I'm not. But you have your lefty Peralta with Yoshida, Rafael Devers. Leave your lefty out there. Face the left-handed hitters. You bring in Clay Holmes to face Turner, and then if you go into the 10th inning, if you don't walk off, you break Clay Holmes with the sinker, with the ghost runner to go up against Casa Hernandez and a pinch hitter because it's gonna be Mitch McGuire. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I think Aaron Boone should just flat out tell Cashman we need
Clay
another
Holmes is
lefty
our
in the
closer.
bullpen.
We shouldn't be bringing in Clay Holmes unless we're winning. That's how I look at it.
At home, hold on a second. At home, you play for the win. You know, you pitch your closer in to tie. In a tie game, you bring your closer, but you have left-handed hitters though.
Yeah, because like the mindsets are different when you're away and home. When you're
Slider,
away,
sinker.
you just want to like score as much runs as possible. When you're home, it's okay if you play tight niche baseball because you have a chance to always walk it off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like right
All right,
now.
so
the Yankees-
Holmes.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, right now the Yankees have the advantage. It's okay if they keep this
Strike one.
close, especially if he goes to the extra innings.
Exactly. 0-1 to count as he gets the strike over to Yoshida inside and low. Now you're gonna feature some sinker ball. Deal 1. This one is foul and 0-2.
All right, good.
We saw him pitch yesterday. Now for Holmes, when he has a sinker ball, the more, and I know that was from Brito, Zach Brayan, excuse me. Zach Brayan was said the more you work, the better the sinker is, and this one is chopped foul. So you want to be a little bit not over exasperated, tired, but you have some work because if the sinker becomes a better pitch, the more fatigue kind of on you.
But here's the thing. I
Oh,
mean,
two.
yeah,
This
he's
one
a
is lined
hard
hard,
hitter,
but foul. and the O2,
Possibly.
and even the broadcasters. Torres deals, throws in time. Yoshida's gone.
Alrighty, so the first 3 meetings of the series, of course.
Yeah,
At,
since Boone likes to play the
Schmidt.
matchup game, if I'm cashing, I'm trading for another lefty. I get the chance.
Sit down and you'll see they get out of here.
Here's Devers, who has 21 career runs against the Yankees. Here's the pitch. There's a call strike up high for a strike at top of the zone, 0-1.
What's his stats against us again, Kev? What do you say?
21
very
home
good
runs
stats
against the
against us,
Yankees.
doesn't he?
Let's see. And the pitch. This one goes the opposite direction. The main backhand's going to throw a long throw, and he's not going to get him. Good effort by DJ LeMahieu, and Devers is on with a single.
Dang, man. Ugh.
Good job by Ant, but he took a double away because that gets by him. That's possibly 2. So 1 out, 1 bait, 1 on, 1 out. Now, that's what happens when you have a right-hander against a lefty. He's able to go the opposite way. But here we go. It's Turner now. This is one I brought home.
Double play here. We have to.
Down low, 1-0.
Next Sunday, 7 Eastern Time. Yankees at Red Sox. ESPN.
He has the ability to get a ground ball. If Turner turns 2, Turner don't run as much. And the 1-0. This one's going to be 2. Here's 1. Volpe on for Taylor. Double play. It's a 6-4-3 double play. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Yankees have a chance to walk it off. They'll have Donaldson, Bowers, and LeMahieu in the bottom of the 9th.
New favorite Yankee player, Josh Donaldson. Let's get a home run here. But hey,
so if they go to extra innings, guys, it will be Turner as your ghost runner at second base. Wonder if they'll put a pinch runner at second because he's the designated hitter. Turner is.
Okay, Kev. I don't like the ghost runner at second base rule because they only do it during the regular season. If you want to have the ghost runner at second base during extra innings in the regular season, why not do the same thing for postseason baseball too? That's just how I look at it.
Okay. You can't do that in the postseason because you can't in the postseason. This is only done because it's to speed up the game, make the game a definite winner, not a tie. But in the postseason, you can't do that because you really want the better team to win this, giving an advantage to home team immediately with a ghost runner. Not all the time. Not all the time. The home team wins on these extra inning games because teams they fail to hit the button and get the runner at the free ghost runner at second, but it is what it is.
But I've never been a big fan of the rule anyway, like at all.
A lot of people are not. I'm okay with it. I'm warmed up to it. You're gonna get a winner. You're not gonna get a 3rd inning, 14, 15 inning, especially the way managers are burning their bullpen. If you're taking the ghost runner away, then you have to abolish the three batter minimum relievers. You can't have them both.
Yeah. Yankee fans, most of them are standing.
So Kenley Jensen warming up. So they're bringing their closer here.
Wait a minute.
Austin is bringing their closer. That's an odd move there. He usually brings closer on the road to close out the game, not on the top.
Okay, a lot of during the offseason. Good God.
A lot of teams actually do that nowadays, Kev. They bring in if they really want the win, they'll bring in their closer, try to keep the game tied.
Come on, Donald.
I guess that's something new in the last few years because the rule of thumb is on the road you don't bring your closer in on a tie game. At home you do, but not on the road. But okay, hey, I guess that's a new buffoonery that's out there.
Let's see what
Donaldson
can do against the former Dodger closer.
And the pitch Jensen to Donaldson down low, 1-0.
Ball one.
One of these teams is trying to win the series here, and we're in the Yankees have a chance to walk it off here. We're in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, see, like you said,
Well,
this is a
whoever
crucial
wins this game
game.
wins the series.
For,
because we'll
so
have
you
some
kind of got to
bragging
figure,
rights
kind of
entering
had
the
to figure
next
you're gonna
series
see.
on next Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
So you kind of had to
1
figure
and
you're
1.
gonna see Jansen.
1-1. Yeah. Come on, Donaldson, you gotta.
We got a 1-1 count. Jensen to Donaldson. Swing and miss. With
Swing and a
it's
miss,
2
buddy.
strikes, and you assume the position. The pen. That means he's getting striking out. If whoever says, why is he saying that? Because usually Donaldson with 2 strikes, he gets K'd. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss down.
Pass right by Donaldson. Like the sun rises from the east, it says it's from the west, and he loses strike out.
Oh my god, man. What are we. Ugh. That's frustrating. That's frustrating.
One
That's
away.
frustrating.
Here's Jake Bowers.
Come
Could
on,
Bowers be
Stanton,
a
make
hero?
up for it.
We'll see.
Let's go, Stanton.
It's Bowers. And the pitch coming. There's a strike to Bowers. 0-1.
0-1. Come on, man. Godly. Oh, Bowers is 0 for 3. Oh.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. He did not go. Ball 1 strike.
1-1.
He's throwing 95. Okay, Jensen, compared to 92, 93 that we saw earlier, in the was it game 1? He's throwing actually upper 95, 90s. Okay, impressive. Here's a 1. There's a strike, 94 mile per hour. That was a good pitch there for Bowers to but he took it 1-2.
1-2. Jansen.
And the 1-2. This one swings on went outside. He pulled it, goes the other way. Hernandez, what a nice play, and got him.
2 out.
So Kike Hernandez, and he has a short starting arm at second base, and got Bowers here for 2 outs now. We'll bring up D.
Looks like
Mayhew
we must
now.
be going to extra innings here.
Yep.
All right, LeMahieu Jensen. Here we go. There's a strike in the inside corner. 0-1 count.
0-1 on DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one right back, but right to the glove of Jensen. Took a hit away from LeMahieu, and we are going to extra innings. Free baseball coming up.
Yes, indeed. Free baseball in the Bronx on Sunday night. Rivalry baseball night on ESPN.
No, they're not on ESPN, Lamar. Please don't say that. BS Sports Jedi Network.
Yes.
You're watching it there, but we're not. We're watching it on Jedi Network. Please do that. That's copyrighted.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, I did.
So free baseball, heel.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of teams bring in their closer because it guarantees you a chance to win the ball game.
Now, with Red Sox coming up, I think Ron Mariachi will be the pitcher. Do you pitch run Turner? Because Turner's last out of the 9th inning, and he's the governor. Do you pitch what? I'm putting you as the manager. What's your strategic moves with Cora, if you're Cora?
That's probably what Alex Cora will do. Granted, I don't know the players they have on the bench. but that might be what it'll do. Granted, obviously you have to take into effect you'll lose that bat permanently, but still.
I think I leave Turner at second, to be honest with you. But let's see who you're gonna have Casa, who's left-handed hitter. I don't think he'll bunt. I think he's gonna try to pull into on the right side. That's his job right now. Casa, that's the left-handed hitter against Mariachio, gonna have to pull the ball to the right side.
But you also got
And Turner does have stolen bases in the season. We saw steal a base yesterday, so there's a little bit of wheels there.
But you also got to take this into effect. If you have a more speedy runner on second and Yankee Stadium favors lefties, if he puts one in the gap, that runner can score easily from second.
Yankees.
Yeah, I think Turner will score on regardless on a single. If he's at the run at second base, I think he has that. As we say hello to Jerome. Good evening to you there, Jerome, in the Philippines. But look, Adam Duvall will be the base runner, so he is going to go with the base. I forgot he had Adam Duvall, so Duvall is a little more speeder at a younger age than Turner. So you bring Duvall in.
Smart decision, and he can hit too.
Right. If they get to continue to it goes past this inning, but Duvall is the ghost runner at second base over Turner. Okay.
Ryan Manantial, ERA 3.68, 29 and a half innings pitched.
And here's the pitch from Mariachi. Takes a call strike to Casa. So we're on here. The extra inning for a strike. 0-1 out.
Wait, so Justin Turner is not the runner on second? It's someone else. Who is that?
Yeah, it's Adam Duvall.
Yeah, we said Adam Duvall. We said a pinch runner.
Ah.
And the pitch, in the dirt, blocked by Trevino. Good block there by Jose Trevino. That last year with Sanchez, that one might have been, 2 years ago. That's a guy at third easily. Look at that. Smelling his fingers.
1-1.
Oh, goodness gracious. Here's the one pitch coming. This one is hit. Did his job to left side. Torres now thought about going to third, and he got it. So Casa did the job. Got the ghost runner over to third now. Now Kike Hernandez is coming up here and the Yankees pull the infield in because I don't know if you walk Kike to go up against McGuire there and set up a double play ball with McGuire to slow a runner. I think that's a strategic play I will do, and I trust Trevino's arm enough to steal if Kike wants to steal a base. Kike is only stolen 2 stolen bases, so I would have walked here. No, he's swinging foul. 0-1. So you're trusting Kike here with the bases drawn in heel.
Uh-huh.
I would definitely trust Kike Hernandez if I were the Red Sox.
Obviously, he's having a bit of a down year, but with the runner on third,
I think that's a mistake.
I will walk him.
I will walk him. He's a contact hitter. I will go up with McGuire, who's the catcher, who's slow runner. Force them to get to the bench. You already used the so you're not gonna put the ball. I don't like this.
Oh, you're asking me if I would pitch
1-1
man.
And there's a base hit. There you go.
No.
There you go.
No. Gosh. Oh,
that was a sharp hit. That was a monster hit there by Kike Hernandez. You had to walk Kike Hernandez and go after catcher McGuire. You set up for the double play with McGuire. He's a catch, slow runner. You go for the double play, and there you go.
I mean, yeah.
You make the hitter even better when you draw the infield in.
I'll say this: Kike is really clutch, and he's a really balanced hitter, but he also is having a down year. I'll say that.
Actually, it was Connor Wong, and Connor Wong came in as a pinch runner, but he's the back catcher. I mean, you could still get a guy on double play. Boston up 3-2 now.
Okay, I get trying to get 2 now, but
1-1. Now you got to keep an eye on Kike Hernandez. He has 2 stolen bases on the season. So doesn't do much running, but there is speed there.
If I'm Core, I might still here.
I would
Yeah.
1-1.
to throw over the first, and it's back.
This is sad.
Time is
Try to
called.
pick
Who's
him
all
up,
the
then.
time? The batter.
Yeah, with the rules on base runners nowadays, Ricky Henderson's probably like, can I be in my prime for one more year?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Cora's gonna do a hit and run here. He's staring at that third base coach. Let's see. Mariano now coming to a set.
I can
The
see
pitch.
that,
No, he stays there.
or I can see a straight steal.
2-1 as they flashing the signs there at the third base pitch. Let's see. Yankees trail here 3-2. Boston come back and taking the lead in the top of the inning with the ghost runner to perfection. The 2-1. And of course and the pitch. I mean, we can't get too much on this manager. He's not a strategic manager. This guy's a moron as a manager when it comes to strategy. When it comes to these type of small balls or defense or manage against the small ball.
I mean, we got a manager that doesn't know what he's doing as a manager. Let's just say that, Cap.
He's not a good strategical. And this one, ground ball. Look, he will play 1 on the first. And Torres again. What the hell is wrong with Torres?
Glaber,
So,
what are you doing, man?
They get the 1 out at second.
Okay, they got the 1 out at second, but Glaber, what are you doing? Oh, God, Glaber.
Imagine what the Yankees could do if they have Alex Cora instead of Boone.
Oh my God, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he threw. Oh my God, Glaber.
Glaber's had a terrible, atrocious game, personally tonight. Here's the pit, and this one is hitting the air to deep. This going back at the track, at the wall. What a jumping play there by McKenna! What a play!
Wow!
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 Wow! I thought this was trouble, and McKenna, calm, cool, collective, went back and took a home run away. Is it a home run or a double? Either way, he took away a hit.
Good job.
It would have been off the wall, and what a play there. Can the Yankees tie a goal or take it ahead here? We'll see.
Again, another player saving Boone's job.
Yeah. McKenna's
but they trailed by 1 though.
Sure home run for the Red Sox right there.
That was after all, I think. But
that was off the wall.
Either way, that would have been damaged. That would have at least been a.
That would have been a run.
Yeah.
That would have been a run.
Either way, they would have scored. Nevertheless, let's just say that.
What a play by McKenna, man! Beautiful play. Wait, what we got? What we got a replay for? We got a challenge for what?
What for? What? Are you kidding me? He's out. He is out. He's out.
Why are they reviewing him? Did you see something there that looked funky?
No, I
didn't see any type of failure.
Mine went straight to commercial.
That's what they're looking at.
They said it might have hit the ball before it went and ricocheted into his glove.
Come on. No
nice
way.
Pal.
No
nice try,
way.
pal.
Let me see. Here's a look at it.
Ooh.
That's a catch. There was nothing there to. There was no suspicion. There's nothing there.
They're gonna have to zoom in closer.
They said it, so it's confirmed catch.
Yeah, it's a catch. I think it's a catch. They had to zoom in closer for me to see.
Come on. Now, where do we go? Another commercial break? Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay, here's a better look.
There's no way that bounced off the wall before.
No, that was a stupid move.
That's an out.
Well, you can't take your challenge home, so I guess that's what Cole wanted to use it. It'd be funny. There's a close player that they can't challenge because he used it. Oh my god, he'll feel like an idiot. He'll feel like a Boone.
Yeah,
Alright, it looks like they called him out.
Core's an aggressive manager, though. That's cool.
I like that. He makes a difference.
Because he's like, hey, if there's any chance that ball bounces out the wall, then we have more runs. So let's go ahead and challenge, especially in next innings. Yeah.
Now I know the Yankees are not going to pinch run because they're running out. I think they ran a base. They ran a hint of bench players. I believe the only thing they have back left there is Higashioka. They lose all their bench. They have to keep LeMahieu at second base instead of having a fast runner to move.
What?
Yeah, and they get all the let's be honest, like this Red Sox team has no business being as good as they've been this year. But thanks to the managing of Alex Cora, they are over 500. And even though they're in last, don't underestimate them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Stanton was a pinch hitter. Stanton did not play Jerome. He came in as a pinch hitter spot, ground out, and that's it. They used his off the bench. He's done. So he only came in for a pinch hit situation, and he grounded out, and he's in the 8th inning, and now he's gone. So the Yankees only have one bench player and Kyle Higashioka, and you don't use your catcher in the inning just in case. So LeMahieu will be the base runner. LeMahieu not a fleet of foot. So you saw how the Red Sox made a pinch runner and paid off, but LeMahieu have to run the bases smart here. Now you have the left-hand McKenna. McKenna has to get the guy over to third. So McKinney, the pitch, swing and a miss. So they're even thinking about bunting here.
Yeah, like who's ever watching this game, you can tell how the game's being managed differently.
Big difference. You got a smart manager who's going and an idiot.
Yeah, the Red Sox have a very smart manager, and then you have
swing and a miss. McKenna, he swung again. Oh my god.
Yeah, if you're Boone, you got to at least tie this game.
Bunt.
What are you doing? Letting him swing. What are you doing? Giving him the green light.
Rumors that we're bringing the light heavyweight title, and also Nick is going to NXT to brand 3 brands. Oh, we'll be getting that. We're doing a watch along tomorrow for wrestling too. Up high, 1 and 2. Interesting. Also, Amanda Nunez will be going to the WWE. I'm calling it there. She just retired from UFC. She'll be joining WWE ranks. Let's see, McKenna could do something. The 1-2. This ball is in the right field. This is up into the corner. This should get the run over. So he makes the play. Let's see that by the Mayhew. The throw, Mayhew slide. He is at third. So we got to give McKenna save the bacon of the manager by hitting the ball into right field, the deep fly ball to get the base run over here.
There you go, McKenna. Good job. Now we have to. We got one out. We're down to our final 2 outs.
Here's Jose Vino. Let's go, Jose.
Okay. Now you can swing away, Boone.
This one fouls it straight back. 0-1. And do you like the unexpected Alba Fire facing with Ronda? No, I really don't like they're going to unify those titles. Just send it back down to NXT. There's a lot of ladies in NXT that they could use a tag team division in those titles. I don't like that unification. Here you go, 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. DJ is not quick, so a contact play will be tough for LeMahieu. He'll get dead as a duck. They're bringing the infield in. Here's the pitch. This one in on his hands, behind in the count 1-2. He's at 2 strikes now. He's trying to jam him inside. 1 ball, 2 strike out. Let's see. The 1-2. Chop it, foul again.
Trevino's trying.
He's trying. The worst thing that happen is to strike out. You need to make contact. All you need is a fly ball or a hard hit ball in the infield because the infield is drawing. We have a 1-2 count coming. And the pitch. Trevino strikes out.
Hey, good news is you have one more chance. One more chance.
Now there's 2 outs, runner at second. This team has to come up with a. Well, they have to. Or they're going to lose here. Here's Volpe. And he is slumping. Young kid. And pitch. Second time to redeem himself. Takes a call side for a strike, 0-1. Let's see what they're going to do to Volpe. They're going to probably jam him. Going to do a diet of inside pitches. No, that one was a good one outside, up high. That would have been a good one to hit the opposite way. 0-2 now.
Just out-thinking Volpe right there.
So it's an 0-2. Yankees down in the final strike here. The pitch. And he fouls it out of play. So the young rookie who knows how big this rivalry is, 0-2 hole there for Volpe. And the pitch. Wow, swing and a miss. He's gone. So the Yankees win this game 3-2. Unfortunately, the Yankees let this game outmanaged there by Eric Scorer in my opinion in the extra innings. Boone got his ass ate for lunch because he did not manage this smart at all.
Yeah, that wasn't even on the players. I think the players actually performed well. It was just really that Boone, well, he got taken to school on the managing.
Wait, is it over?
It's over. It's over. Volpe, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for Volpe to go down to the minor leagues. Take a moment to sit down because I'm done watching him at shortstop.
I mean, you saw on the screen, he had a 68 OPS. Like I said before, league average is 100. He's not even being an average hitter.
Did we just lose?
Yeah. Like me and Kev said, Boone, like me and Kev said, Boone got taken to management school on how to be a manager.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even blame the players really. The players did their part. They tried as hard as they could.
You lose 2 of 3 at home to the Red Sox. 2 of 3 at home to the Red Sox. And of course, no hitting. Situational. Team is situational. You didn't have the fact that you didn't have a pinch runner at the end of the game because you use your bench in stupid situations. I mean, there's so much things that we could kill this team on. The handle of the bullpen, bringing the wrong relievers at the wrong time. Gleyber Torres making that mental error there, allowing Kike Hernandez to get, it's so many different things. Yankees play to lose, not to win, in my opinion.
Nah, it was more of Boone played to lose, not to win.
You got to also put Torres in this because that ball from McKinney into the infield and he let go by him and allowed Kike to get to second to tie the game on that era. And later on, Boston tied it, allowed this to happen. And then in the extra innings, instead of walking Hernandez at him for a double play with the catcher, you decided to hit to Hernandez with 1 out. He gets a base hit with the drawn infield. The next hitter grounds grounds out to the shortstop. I know you can't zoom it, but let's say that happens. That's a tailor-made double play, and you're out of the inning or even at 3.
Yeah, Torres just didn't have it today. That's like the only player I will agree with you on. That deserves to be chewed up. I mean, like, I mean, it's ironic too because like McKinney gave players a lot of hope. He gave sorry, not players. He gave the Yankee fans a lot of hope with that big catch. Like, oh, we can actually like have a chance to tie this up. And of course, it's hard to win when you're battling your own manager. That's the way it feels like.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the Yankees have talent. I mean, granted, not all of them are like great, but they all have their own individual you know talent, what they can deliver. McKenna, as you saw, is a great fielder. Willie Calhoun, yeah, I get it. He's not that good, but he can at least hit righties decently. But when you're fighting your own manager and your own team, it's like how you ever supposed to assume you're going to win the World Series in the next 3 to 5 years, possibly.
What this shows me is they can't. They're not going to win a World Series with Aaron Boone as a manager.
Yes.
Regardless if the Yankees get on fire and everything hits on all cylinders, they're not going to win a World Series with him as a manager. Stanton hit, Maria. Stanton hit. Stanton came in, pinch hit, grounded, and that's it. And he burned 2 players. He basically burned 3 because you burned the one that you replaced, Stanton, and then you brought in another player. That's 3 players. And then and I'm not saying that Stanton was going to be the all end all to run the bases in the extra innings, but you ran out of players. You're running out of relievers. You brought in the wrong relievers there. You play a lot of cute stuff. You're trying to get too cute and a script, and you burned really hard here in extra innings. He's just a terrible manager. I don't want to hear the fact that he's been since coming here as a manager, he's been winning over 100 games and he has all the because they gave him a loaded team.
Yeah, and I remember since the Dodgers series, we've been talking about the battle between him and the battle morons, him and Dave Roberts. Well, the one thing him and Dave Roberts also got in common is they get covered up by such a really talented team. Because, like I said, this Yankees team is actually talented. I know Yankee fans like to give them a lot of crap online and how they get carried by judgment. No, this team has some really good parts. You,
Exactly.
but it doesn't come off like it sometimes because of the buffoonery that
We
happens
need Dutch.
on the
We
diamond.
need Dutch.
He'll when you every game and all 3 games of the series with the Red Sox, the lineup has been different. One guy will lead off, this other idiot, the other one, the other guy. There's no stability. It looks like it's like a hot potato of who's gonna lead off, who's gonna play where. And I understand you got to give guys days off and so forth and keep everyone fresh, but my God, the hot potato and the indecisiveness it shows here on the team. And it's him. It's not the manager win. He's not the manager. I am coming here now saying on this he's not the manager to win a World Series for the Yankees. He's not. And then the Yankees are still going to make the postseason. Heck, you know what? They might even they might even tie the division. And I know it's impossible. The Rays are playing phenomenal. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I don't see them winning the World Series with this manager. He's not the guy.
And me including, and I bet every Yankee fan that watches our streams, or even in general, I bet they're tired of these lineups where it looks like Boone just picked him from a magical hat and said, "Ooh, so you this guy's batting leadoff today. You're batting second, and now third, and so on and so forth." It's like, no, you actually got to think and actually also settle your players' mindsets of saying, "Okay, so this is my spot. I got to get used to this spot. What's my mindset? This is who I'm batting in front. This is who batting behind me." It's like, I mean, nobody in that lineup has a clear spot. Like, if I were to go to even Donaldson, maybe even Stan, and I asked them, "Where do you think you're batting tomorrow?" They'll be like, "I don't know." The only person that would know is
Exactly.
Judge.
That's it. Exactly. Exactly.
And sometimes even he switches up. It can be third or fourth, but it's mainly second.
Exactly. Preach. Because listen, Donaldson doesn't know he's gonna play third because you have the Mayhew. I don't know if I'm in the lineup tonight. I don't know, depending if the Mayhew is playing. Besides only two he'll really besides Judge, you could say Rizzo, and Rizzo struggling profusely.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rizzo should have went on the IL with that neck injury, just for him just to clear up his head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
I
he
mean,
should, or maybe it's just a mental
we
thing
need
where
Judge, man.
maybe it's just a
That's all I
mental
gotta
thing
say is
from. Sorry, go ahead. Your
we
phone's kind
need
of
Judge.
lagging. But yeah, or maybe it also is just him battling the buffoonery going on in there, where it's like he's just not mentally there yet to perform at a high level. It could be either or. We'll never know because and this was a big series. Like if you wanted to be the Yankees and you wanted to see like, hey, we may be not in first or even second, but hey, at the end of the day, we're still the effing Yankees, and we can beat these last place Red Sox. This was the series to do it,
It was.
and you failed, and that's gotta sting, especially considering it was the Red Sox. That's gotta sting a lot.
It does stink.
Not only that, you can't go out there and split with the Mets. You got to take the two games. I'm sorry. You have to now by not beating the Red Sox
But
tonight
there's nothing
here
we can do about it,
and
right? I
taking the
mean,
series, you have to now take the two games against the Mets. You have to. You have to go out there and see field and win
Yes.
those two games on the road. You can't split. If you would have won tonight, okay, you split. Okay, 1-1. Okay, fine. But now you have to go out there and beat the Mets now both games, and I think you got Scherzer and Verlander.
Yeah, it's time for you to beat your little brother at the very least. At the bare minimum, you owe the Yankee fans that. Go out there and beat your little brother.
it's
I
ridiculous, man.
agree with you on that.
Yeah.
No, they got to go out there and beat them. With that,
Yeah,
we'll
I
have the
agree.
Subway Series
I mean,
coming up
we're
back here, but
we
I
need
came to the conclusion
to
that
win
I
now.
don't know, and I already knew it, but I
If we keep losing,
verbally saying it.
that's not
Boone
gonna
is not
help us
going
in
to
the
win.
standings,
It's not. We're not winning a
especially.
world. Go ahead, Mario. Go ahead. Mario, go ahead. We stopped talking
Yeah.
so you could talk.
Go ahead.
The Mario, you got the floor here, but when we start talking, don't hold off until we stop for a moment, okay? Go ahead. You got the floor. Go for it. It's your piece.
I think his mic's lagging a little bit. I think that's why
It's
it's
got to be. I think it's
yeah.
technical
Get
difficulties. I don't think he
we
does that on
need to get
purpose.
rid
I
of.
think
We
it's
need to
just he
fire
hears
Boone
us late.
Yeah.
now. Fire him. Okay. That's what we need to do.
I don't
Fire
think
Aaron Boone. Get rid of Aaron Boone now.
I don't think we'll fire him, but he's not the World Series
Now.
manager. Chris, I know you came in earlier and stepped out a minute. Man, give me your thoughts here, Chris.
Boy, buffoon does it again. We thought the B for the signal was Batman, but it was buffoon. We can't be losing to
It's
the
like
Red Sox. Not like this.
no, 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 we can't. Not like this. And the thing is,
Fire
you
Boone and
saw the
fire
difference in
Cashman. That's all I
managing.
gotta say.
You see the difference in manager, Chris. The strategical aspect of Cora. Cora won that game for the Red Sox. By the way, he kept his pitcher for 8 strong
This
innings.
team.
He got pitched him into the 8. He didn't have to use all his bullpen to get hit hard. He also did the right moves there. Getting the foul as a pinch runner for Turner, not making these unnecessary stupid moves, changing this one and this one because the script. I'm going to put guy. There was no reason that the game was running smooth. Even I understand, with Calhoun and right field, as much as we don't like him,
It's
but you know what?
embarrassing.
There was no need for him to get switch there and bring back KF. You could have put in Corbera in right and left the center fielder alone, but no, he has to always do
Aaron
something
Boone is
stupid.
embarrassing.
It's it's the moves that has ramifications later down in the game.
You know the difference between Joe Torre and Joe Girardi and Aaron Boone? The last two, not only did they win the World Series, but they had us prepared before the game started. Boone looks like he doesn't have nothing prepared. The only thing he has prepared is that sheets of paper
We
that look like toilet
can't
paper
win with
that's
Aaron Boone.
scripted,
Okay.
that's saying, I gotta
I
follow
I
this.
just I'm
Yeah,
telling
like
you.
I
Get rid of him
I started
now.
watching
Do
baseball
it.
well, At least, at the very least, I remember the Joe Girardi lineups. It had like Derek Jeter in the 1 or 2 hole, A-Rod and Cano in the middle of the lineup. Like Posada too towards the end of his career. Was up there. Like I can remember the way where they batted and stuff like that with Girardi. Girardi at least had a theme to his lineup, unlike Boone.
Girardi always, between Girardi and Torrey, he always had that. He tried a mismatch, lefty righty, switch hitter. They tried that. That was their theme, like you said. This guy here is like, you don't know who's leading. Again, I don't want to sound redundant, folks. Again, we don't want, because Chris wasn't here from when I don't recall when we were saying this lineup. Like Heel said, we don't know who's leading. Like he said, if you ask Giancarlo Stanton if you're playing today or where you're batting, and he says, I don't think anyone on the Yankee team could tell you when they're batting, except for Judge and maybe Rizzo, or when they're playing. None of these people don't know. And baseball players, we said it time and time again. We heard it from so many, from Hall of Famers to people in that played, even though they only had a cup of coffee in the major leagues. Baseball players are a creature of habit. They're a creature of habit. They want to get into a routine to prepare and get themselves mental. This crap that they're doing, where you don't know who's leading off, and it's like, you know what, they're playing bingo with the lineup. Dude, this is not. And we'd be like, damn, how the hell this team keeps winning over 95 plus games every year? Because they have, like Keel says, they're talented, and you're wasting opportunities with talent, and you're wasting time here, man. When are they going to pull the plug here, man? They're not going to do it, but we're just asking, when would they pull the plug?
Yeah. Again, ladies and gentlemen, before Stanton came to New York, he was a big home run threat. He still is, but not as much as he was back in his Marlin days. I wonder why. But before, let's say Rizzo came here, he was a World Series champion with big ambitions. And on top of that, he was basically an awe-inspiring first baseman who just flat out, like, he was just different. And now that he's in here, he feels almost like he still hits the ball hard, granted, but he's just missing that thing he was missing in Chicago. I wonder why. The only person I can actually tell you who's kind of like gotten better from coming to New York is arguably Trevino.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
but it doesn't. You know why, Heel?
What?
He got the range of the keys to take the pitching staff and impose his. He's a leader, as catchers. You can see that's why they make great managers and so forth, because they're leaders. They have to command, and he commands the pitching staff, control the pitching staff, what to throw, when to throw, setup, and all that stuff. And he's imposing his characteristic or his attitude, his flair to the pitching rotation on the field. That's why he's getting better, because he's now controlling that aspect. And they got good experience. Yankee pitching at that time now is much better than the Texas Rangers now. And and we could talk about that when this year we could have another debate. I'm talking about the years past. Trevino now inherited better pitching staff where he could work with. That's why his talent and his transition to New York looked much more greater. That's why. And that's the only one that actually did well, because could it be a coincidence that these guys come here and they don't, Benintendi came here, didn't do well.
Inconsistent.
No. And also look at Donaldson. Look at
it.
Donaldson. Even with the Twins, before he came back to New York, he was still a solid player that hit around 20, 25 home runs. Yeah, he was still a solid player. Now that he came to New York, he's way worse. And I wonder why that is. It
seemed like they telling them just hit home runs, because Stanton, like you said, Stanton was hitting 280 at the Marlins, and he can't even snip 280 here for some reason. And then Rizzo's a contact hitter. Oh no, you a lefty. The foul pole and right field, boom, it's made for you. Just keep hitting home runs. Keep pulling the ball. Keep doing that. Y'all transitioning these players to try to hit home runs every 2 seconds. Not everyone can do that. And then y'all manipulate the service time. And then y'all like, you're a third baseman, but we're gonna put you in the outfield.
Exactly. Oh man, you're preaching. You're preaching right now. You're preaching.
And I'm gonna say this, and I said this before, and Kev heard me when I said this. When we had Jeter, and Jeter was out for either rest or injury wise, we didn't rely on Jeter to carry the offense. We had other players to do that. For some reason, when Judge is out the lineup, they're like, "Oh man, we can't score without Judge." That's pathetic.
And you know what sucks about that, Chris? That the manager doesn't, all right, you don't have Judge, but he doesn't do anything to push the envelope or compensate the fact you don't have Judge. With simple baseball 101 metrics, simple baseball stuff that's been going on since the game started over 100 years. Simple. We always said a hit and run, the bunt, the different type of, different steel, get a lineup where you're making something happen, force the issue. No. Lay back, wait, we'll wait. We told the organization to hit home runs because it says home runs are better, than getting 5 hits in a row to only score 1 or be 2 runs. With a home run, with a 3-run shot, you get 3 on 1 swing. That's the philosophy, because we heard it from Cashman, said it as well. And that's not going to work all the time. That's great. Baseball, when the home runs fly, this is exciting. But no, you have to force stuff.
And I don't want to say this, but I think we need to call Peraza up and let Volpe go back down to get it, and figure something out, because right now it's not working for him. And don't get me wrong, I like Volpe, and I think Volpe can handle the major leagues, because he's doing good for a rookie. It's just right now, I just feel like Peraza, like last year, Peraza was ready. He was hitting 300. I just don't understand why he wasn't up here. I understand Volpe was crushing it in spring training, but that's spring training. That's not the regular season. That's not the playoffs.
Yeah, and another thing is, this Volpe thing shouldn't even be like an issue. And granted, he's still a solid fielder, but like another person that's kind of falling under like whatever you want to call it, the system or the Boone effect or whatever. Like IKF should have been your shortstop, because he's kind of hitting more or less the same he was in Texas, but he was a Golden Glove shortstop, and for some odd reason, his defense at short kind of
no, he's
worse.
not. He wasn't a Gold Glove at shortstop. He was a Gold Glove in third base.
In Texas, he was. In Texas he was. Yeah, and then he got worse for some reason in the infield.
It's because they try to transition to shortstop. He should have always been third. I'm sorry. That trade with the Gary Sanchez and Donaldson, we should have never got Donaldson. I can understand IKF because he's young and this and that, but they should have just traded for IKF. But no, they wanted to be slick and was like, "Oh no, we the smartest people in the room. Let's get Donaldson too." And while we get Donaldson and be stuck with his 2-year contract, they're gonna sign Correa and have the infield that we should have had.
Yeah,
they got to stop with taking people out of their natural positions and let them learn on the major league level. We got too many of these players to learn on the major league level how to play a position. Oswaldo Cabrera is one. IKF is the second one. You got now with Isaiah kind of Falefa, he really wasn't in the shortstop. He's a third baseman. That's another one that's putting another position. Torres, years before that, he was learning how to play, although natural shortstop, but everybody and their mother said he's a second baseman. You had him at shortstop, and now the kid, with the home run hitting, we got to hit home runs, and with the hitting philosophy and not having and moving him around with defense, you ruin them. The same way they ruined Clint Frazier, the same way they ruined the third baseman Miguel Andujar. The way everyone's like, oh, why don't they bring Esteban Florio? Because they have to lose a 40-man roster player. That means we have to say goodbye to McKenna. And McKenna's gone, and McKenna's going to get scooped by anyone else here, because not for nothing, McKenna has been a real outfielder. Believe it or not, he made a hell of a play in the 9th inning. And if you bring Esteban Florio, you have to lose McKenna, because they're not going to lose Willie Calhoun either, because you have to make room on the 40-man roster. No one, and the only way they'll make a room on a 40-man roster, and it's not going to happen, is Ryan Weber has to go on a 60, and he's not, because he got a PRP shot trying to come back here and not go into Tommy John surgery. So that there's a lot of the Yankees are a mess when it comes to the 40-man roster, with the major league club right now, with injuries and people playing positions they're not supposed to be playing, and this hot potato with DJ LeMahieu also has got to stop. I'm tired of this. DJ is going to play third. He's going to play first. Oh, yeah, but he's versatile. No, because you're becoming a master. You're becoming a master of trade and tradesman and master of none. So a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's the correct way. And it's not working, dude. It's not working for the Yankees. We want to see stability. The only thing that's stable is that manager's an idiot. That's the only stability we got.
And I wanted to pick off what you said too, because everybody keeps saying stuff like, we have another outfielder that's in the AAA that's playing good. I don't know why he's not getting called up, and his name is Everson Pereira. Like
Peraza, Everson Peraza.
No, it's Pereira.
Yeah.
It's Pereira. Like, call him up. He's on the 40-man.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the system in Boone, because like me and Kev were talking a few games ago. It's amazing how these players leave, including Hicks, and then they do good, just out of nowhere. And you're like, well,
he's batting 300, by the way.
Yeah,
since being traded.
Well, yeah,
it's the beard. It's the beard.
Yeah, you're like, how? Why?
It's unbelievable.
Then Garrett Sanchez, he's hitting home runs. He's loving the California sun.
Oh, Torres will go somewhere else and be the MVP that he's supposed to be.
Facts.
Yeah.
Easily. So with that said, guys, we're gonna say goodnight because I have to get up early for work in the morning. We really appreciate everyone joining us here for the watch along. I think tomorrow in the midday we need to talk a little bit about Yankees baseball. What do you think?
Yeah,
we can.
All right. So with that said, we'll be back for the Subway Series for baseball, and tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, we'll do a watch along. So for my host, well, thank you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, Vels.
It'll be a 3-1. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Fair, the game is over. It's a fair ball into the corner. Bellamy scores.